What's happening, family? This is another episode of the Open Field Podcast, man. Hey, if you're new here, make sure you like and subscribe to the Open Field Podcast. If you're watching this video on the replay, like and subscribe to the Open Field Podcast. And follow us on TikTok, follow us on Instagram at the Open Field Podcast. Starting off, how we doing, man? Everybody feeling good today?
Yes, sir, man. I
Chilling,
can't
chilling.
complain.
Hey man, that's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. All right, so Super Bowl Sunday has came and passed. The as we know, the Seattle Seahawks they won that game. And in a routing fashion, if you ask me, you know what I mean. Was we expected anything, different than what it was as far as just the outcome of the game, how it was played? They end up winning 29-13. What's our thoughts? We'll start with B. Talk to me, B. What was your thoughts, man?
Listen, man, I've been saying it all year. This is another thing where when young quarterbacks, right, when they get into a big time game like this, right, we all know that the quarterback position is the hardest position in the NFL, maybe in sports, period. So when you think that a second year quarterback has all the way mastered his abilities and mastered the playbook, mastered how to read the defense, mastered how to process the field at an elite rate, it's just not going to happen. And this is what he showcased like throughout these entire playoffs. He did not play well this entire playoff. I've been saying it for weeks upon weeks now. In the Super Bowl, he was just god awful, just trash. And on the other side of the thing, Sam Darnold, he didn't have a hell of a game as well, but he made some plays that changed the outcome of the game. And Drake just couldn't do that. Now it's not all on him, mind you. That offensive line, they got to get that together. That left tackle position, they got to seriously look at that. I'm not even gonna lie, they got to look about kicking Will Campbell at left guard. They got to see about that because his arms are a little too short and he's getting bullied out there. But I mean, this Patriots team, we've been saying it, man. They've been benefiting off of easy schedule. They've been benefiting off of certain guys getting hurt, like certain key guys like Bo Nix. Like who even knows if Bo Nix plays? I mean, we could have had a whole different Super Bowl, a more competitive Super Bowl, but this is what we got. So I mean, Drake May, I don't know if he's gonna be back. We've seen histories of second year quarterbacks. They never make it back to the bowl after this, so we don't know. But Drake he ain't there yet. He just ain't there yet. It is what it is. Way too early.
I think so too. Talk to me, Kenya. How you feeling?
I mean, I was hoping the Seahawks scored more points, to be honest with you. I think I picked them to win 34-10. They could have scored more points if Sam Darnold wasn't didn't miss Rashid over like on a deep pass.
And that damn holding play.
Yeah, the holding play. I was so mad that Kenneth Walker
Jason played too. He missed Jason wide open.
Yeah.
Or easy touchdown.
Yeah, easy. But other than that, I mean, he did so much in the NFC Championship game that he didn't really have to do so much in the Super Bowl. I think the Patriots offense was nothing to be scared of, and came to the Seahawks defense. I mean, they knew every single play that was about to be ran. I mean, they were just pretty much talking about it at the end of the game. So I mean, it was just so easy to see. So I mean, I still don't understand what people were expecting from Drake May. Because I wasn't expecting him to play this terribly in the playoffs, but I sure as hell wasn't expecting him to just light it up either, because he just didn't have enough experience playing against these top five defenses at all. This upcoming season, their schedule should be harder, and I think this year is the prove year for the entirety of the Patriots team, because I'm still not 100% confident in the defense either, even though this was the better offense that they've played. But they got away with a lot. They got so lucky.
Talk to me, F. Dot.
Yeah, I think we all really predict, kind of like we're on the same page with the whole Super Bowl and how the outcome was gonna look. We were all high on the Seahawks team as a whole. We knew the defense was gonna get at the Patriots. I think Mike McDonald had a master class, like the blitz packages he was sending, his creativity. With his play calling on the defensive side was really good, in my opinion. And the players was balling. I I think Drake May. I mean, he played bad. He's been playing bad this whole playoffs, but at the end of the day, he's second year quarterback. This is not like something I'm not really surprised by. I think he'll be okay. Like talent wise, he still got a lot of talent. I don't think that team is nothing crazy. Like they don't have crazy pieces around them, anyways. Um, for me to expect them to like, go against a team like as complete as the Seahawks and go in there and win, like he would have to have a damn near perfect game, which he didn't. So I really wasn't expecting him to win this game. It kind of went how I thought it would. But shout out to the Seahawks, man. They bought out Sam Darnold, the offense. They all they had to do was kind of just not fuck it up, don't turn the ball over, keep the game at a good pace, run the ball with K Walk, and they it just went like that. It was a pretty smooth game for them. They was chilling, just run the ball to K Walk, make them plays here, let the defense win it. And that's just how the game went. So shout out to the Seahawks, man. Dominant performance.
Yeah, man. I think the funniest thing about it is that I'm going with the Brandon Room here on out. I'm not giving quarterbacks kudos after 1 year, no matter who they are. Now I would have had to give Drake May kudos. I've said it before on many platforms. If you want an MVP and then a Super Bowl MVP, because like, come on now, you got to be somewhere in the top 10 after the year like that. But the thing about it is that I think it's just too many guys that have played in this league for a very long time. A lot of Matthew Staffords, a lot of the Aaron Rodgers, the Tom Brady's to like just some more respect instead of putting the guy top 10 so soon. Drake May has been very mid in the playoffs. We argued about the schedule. If you know, a couple of us, I know Brandon did, I did, Bama did. Seattle was the better team through and through. D line, O line, running game, receivers, quarterback play. Like they were a better team through and through. And the coaching, he was like Mike Weber was completely outcoached. Here's my problem though, and I kind of been arguing with a lot of people on different platforms, Trent, on press box. I don't like the now all of a sudden. Like it's okay to say yes, Drake May had a bad game, Drake May had a bad playoff performance, but I remember a time when we were on, well, not we as in me, but like yeah, a lot of y'all were on the Drake May wave. Don't do this now that he had a bad playoff run and got washed in the Super Bowl. All of a sudden now, oh man, Drake May, like we didn't have a conversation about Drake May. No, we were been trying to have a conversation about Drake May, and y'all didn't want to let us have it because when he was through week 10, you guys were salivating at the mouth for this boy. I don't like that. See, people get mad at me because they feel like, oh man, you supposed to critique quarterback, you play bad. I understand that, but that dog pile of shit when y'all were rooting for the boy, it just come off real phony to me.
Yeah,
I think it's real corny. It's like I watched y'all put him on a pedestal just to bring him down. But that's what people do. It's what have you done for me lately? I don't like the downplay on Sam Darnold game. Yes, he almost threw 2 picks beginning game. Yes, he overthrew some passes. But when he locked in the second half, you seen the difference. And with being honest, Mike McDonald had a couple plays in the red zone that was just like he was overthinking it. You getting the ball up the field by going down the middle with Sam
That's more
Darnold
intense.
and running the
That's
ball
more
with K-Walk. Then we get in the red zone. You doing end arounds with Rasheed Rice. You throwing screens. Like, hey, bro, what are we doing, bro? You know, K-Walk ain't the greatest receiving back. So, like, what are we doing, man? Like, we were overthinking it. I love what they did on the drive when they scored with the tight end, Barney, who's having a great game. Like, yeah, like just simplify the game, man. Yeah, I'm with Brad on the Will Campbell situation, dog. He's not a left tackle. He's just not built to be a left tackle, man. Put that man a guard, let him be a guard, but he is not built a left tackle. I'm disappointed in Stephon Diggs. I'm disappointed in I'm really disappointed in Drake May, only because it got to the point where he was seeing ghosts. Like, ironically, the guy who literally said I was seeing ghosts at one point in time in his career went against a guy who was literally seeing ghosts. He was holding the ball way too long if you watched it. He was like, it was times where like guys were open down the field and he had a clock in his head that it was just like, oh my God, I'm about to get sacked. Now you got a little more time, brother. The running game wasn't there. Again, Michael Vick got completely outcoached, man. But I told people this. Coming out that Broncos game, I feel like he played that bothered me. I don't know if a lot of people saw it, but the way he was so satisfied with not scoring anymore and just beating it with the defense and not even trying to get down the field, I hated that. And I feel like he carried that into this game because there was a lot of just, okay, man, we're gonna punt the ball. We're gonna like it's the Super Bowl, bro. Go for it on do a fake punt. Do something like try to spice it up, man. This wasn't a fan of the game plan, man. I don't think Mike Vrabel was the greatest coach in the world, but like, he did
do better than that.
I think it's honestly like he couldn't call the game that he wanted to call because of Drake May's limitations at this time. Because honestly, he knows that Drake was he had a lot of pressures to him. Sam did too, but a lot of people don't talk about it. But Sam the veteran presence that he is, made a lot of plays. Drake
Had
couldn't make
poise in
those.
the pocket, missed a couple
Yeah.
broken tackles, threw the ball on the field. Yes.
Drake May is not good as far as avoiding pressure. He's good at scrambling. Don't get it confused. Avoiding pressure and scrambling is two different things.
His pocket presence is bad.
sidestepping, the pocket presence, sidestepping guys, climbing the pocket, still looking downfield. Drake ain't got that at all yet.
He shows
So-
you that in North Carolina too, Brandon. Like
Yeah.
when he get a couple hits, he's one of them quarterbacks who gets real stiffy in the pocket when he feels
Get the
pressure.
tap dancing in the pocket.
Yes,
It's
absolutely.
classic. It's classic. I ain't got the experience yet. I don't know how to climb the pocket. I don't know how to maneuver the pocket, manipulate the guys. We seen it with I
Justin
saw
Herbert
I,
used to do
I
that.
I saw mic'd up when
You should say it again, can you?
I said Justin Herbert used to do that too.
yeah.
Absolutely.
I saw it mic'd up when the Seahawks defender, I think it was Love that was saying this. Like he even said like Drake May doesn't know how to manipulate us with his eyes. Matthew Stafford did know how to do that a game before when they played them.
Yep.
Like you remember how
Drake May was staring people down. Even that pick he could end the game. You staring people down.
Matthew Stafford like knows how to look guys off. That's that veteran presence that I'm talking about.
Matthew Stafford to do a no look on your ass. He'll go that way.
Exactly.
Devontae Adams.
Exactly.
You're different.
And it's like
Also,
Drake ain't got that yet. He's limited. Like we saw him miss Austin Hooper when he was in the red zone. He was so scared to get sacked and have a safety that he missed Austin Hooper wide open for a touchdown. He missed
I wouldn't say touchdown, but it would have got them out of good territory. My biggest problem was this too.
Yeah.
Like you had the speed. I don't like a tap dancer. It's if you're gonna dance and you're not gonna dance. My problem is this. If you feel the pressure, you had the athleticism, got the pocket. Michael Vick said, I remember Michael Vick. What was the time Michael Vick was just, I'm gone.
Yeah.
The fact that he was tap dancing but not going nowhere. If you're gonna have that paranoid mentality in the pocket, then run.
Mhm.
It was not when he had lanes, but he was like thinking about it. Should I run? Sack. Like if you gonna run or not, man. But
you gotta figure it out, man. It's quick. You gotta figure it out.
What you say, Abdot?
no, also though, just to add on top of that, I think I ain't gonna lie, from the very first play, I think that Seahawks defense really set the tone. I'm not gonna lie, for that whole game. Like that first drive, they set the tone. Like they went after him. That whole drive, they went after Drake, and I think he was kind of confused. Those first few drives, he was very confused. You can tell, like he didn't really know what was going on. He wasn't sliding protection. Like he was holding the ball for too long. He was seeing ghosts, bro. He didn't know what he was looking at. And you could tell that first half of the game. That's how it was going. I think towards the end. Yeah, it looked bad. I think towards the end he started to kind of pick up his feet. I know it was like,
but by then the game was over with.
Over.
Yeah,
that's that Dak shit. Now I'm gonna stand back because I know I ain't got nothing to lose.
Yeah, the game was over.
I
feel like if he would have played like that, like he played with more confidence on that drive, them first.
Because you're not supposed to be there, Doc. You ain't even supposed to be there, bro.
Yeah,
I'm playing balls out. We ain't supposed to be here anyway, so I'm playing.
Yeah.
I'm come on, man. I'm playing all out.
Doc, let's be real, man. Outside of two throws to Mac Hollins, he was god awful. He wasn't.
No, that's a fact.
Nothing out there. Nothing.
That's a fact. He was
nothing.
He was seeing ghosts. That's
yeah, man. It was bad. It was a really bad performance.
It was a bad performance for sure.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so how do we feel about the Kenneth Walker performance and him getting MVP, man? Well deserved.
Yeah,
man, listen, very well deserved. K Walk ain't far off from being one of them guys that we talking about at elite.
If we talking about that first half, like he was damn near. I mean, I won't say carrying, but he was the.
You can say carrying. You can say carrying.
It was going fine
because he was carrying.
I ain't gonna lie, man. When Charbonnet went out, I was like, oh yeah, K Walk finna showcase his ability, and he did just that.
He seemed a little slow, didn't he? K Walk had a little more burst the last two games. I feel like
yeah.
I don't know what you know what I mean. Like it was like at times it was like he would get a broken tackle and get downfield, and he would almost wait for he got a tackle. It was like. But still did his motherfucking thing, man.
Yeah.
Y'all think he gonna stay with the Seahawks or he out? He going somewhere else?
I think they gonna move on from him.
I think they carry this momentum into the next season, man.
I can see a team throwing a bag at him though. He like shit. I'm out.
They gotta pay other guys though. They gotta pay Spoon. They gotta pay Tariq Woolen. They gotta pay a lot of guys, man.
They gotta pay Love. They pay Love already. I think they pay Love already.
They gotta pay JSN too. He gonna be looking for a bag in this offseason.
And
Sam
about
is
2
like
years,
K-Walk
a good
Goo.
in
player.
about 2 years after the Super Bowl, if he had, listen, you give me 2 more seasons of either the Vikings seasons or like the first half of this season. I said that the first half, but like 80% of this season of Sam Darnold, we're talking about 30 TDs, 10 to 15 picks, 4,000 yards. You give me 2 more seasons of that, like I said, similar to what he did in Minnesota or what he just did in Seattle. Hey man, if I'm Sam Darnold, I'm renewing my contract.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
I'm a
for
Super Bowl
sure.
winning champion.
He would deserve that too.
You know, and in the next 2 years, he might have more playoff performances. Hey man, the
Yeah.
biggest conversation I want to have is where we putting Sam Darnold at? Is he top 10?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
he,
You
he
talking about after this
deserves. I
game?
think he deserves to be
Yeah,
in those conversations
going into
after
next season, when
year.
we do our rankings, going into next season, blind thing, where we ranking them? Start with Don.
He's
I mean, I'm not mad with the top. I'm not mad with him being in the top 10. I'm fine with
10
him
or
being at
11.
10,
10 or 11.
10 or 11. Yeah, I'm fine with that. He
What we talking, Kenya?
I have him right at 10.
Yeah.
Same. Right at 10. I'm gonna be real with you. Your favorite quarterback can't make it deep in the playoffs. Your favorite quarterback folds the playoffs. And I told people this. Here's the thing about Sam Darnold. He showed me every level of what I need to see. First game, it was like, you ain't do too much. So it was real mid. Okay. I watched you last year get washed in the playoffs. You go into this first game in the playoffs this season, and you ain't do too much. Can't walk carry. You know, you might have threw 18 passes that whole game. Next game, you duel it out with Matthew Stafford, who wanted that game, dog. Like, you really dueled it out with Matthew Stafford, dog. And literally, I know too many quarterbacks that would have made that mistake. The Jared Goff, the Justin Herbert, the Trevor Lawrences. I cannot definitively say they don't make a mistake dueling with Matthew Stafford and give the game away.
Absolutely.
Then you go to the bowl, you have a slow first half, which I expect. It's your first time in Super Bowl. I'm never giving nobody no, I'm not docking you for having a bad first half or a bad first quarter Super Bowl. The jitters is off the chain. The jitters is off the chain. But the second half, you locked in, did what you were supposed to do, made plays, broke tackles. You know what I mean? Was commanding of your team, and you saw the difference between you and Drake May. He showed me every level what I need to see in his Super Bowl run. And honestly, if he had a better game, he probably could have been an MVP, which would have really solidified some things. But you know, with K-Walk getting MVP, he still got there, had 2 great seasons. And again, we gotta remember this is a 3rd overall pick. This ain't no Brock Purdy. I know a lot of people play Brock Purdy because like the tools and things. Coming into the draft, Sam Darnold had all the tools. I tell people this, like when people say, "Oh, that clearer and this guy clear him," it's like they might be better than him right now, and I'm okay with that. But understand that Sam Darnold came into this league with all the tools. He just didn't have the environment, and we like to not act like when you saw them rosters, the Braxton Berrios, the Robbie Andersons, the Jericho Contreys. Like he had a bad line up. You understand what I'm saying? By the time your man Garrett Wilson get there, that's Zach Wilson. He had some struggles and bad teams and bad coaching when he went to the Jets at first. Okay, first season 17-15, second season 19-13. It was something there. Okay, he gets on a good team with the Vikings, show you what he can do. First time in the playoffs, during the headlines, understandable. The next time I get back there, I win my division and I win the Super Bowl, man. Like he got to be at least 10, man. And I'm cool with him being between 10 and 12. But again, there are certain guys that I'm just going to start moving down, and there are certain guys that I'm going to wait on. I cannot no longer say C.J. Stroud is nowhere near the top 10 until he proves that he can be a franchise quarterback again in the NFL. I cannot definitively say that.
Trevor Doofus, he definitely got to go too.
That Trevor Lawrence is. I'm just guaranteed. Like we had an argument with Joel from Pickaside because Joel just definitively saying that Trevor Lawrence is going to do this for the rest of his career because the situation is that much better now. I can't definitively say that. Between Travis Hunter's injuries, between BTJ's up and downs, although he was starting to emerge again towards the end of the season. I like Parker. Brady, you know this. I remember you stood on 10 toes 2 years ago talking about Trevor Etienne, and they shitted on him. This year, he like a top 7 back. So, like, it's a lot of inconsistency there. Liam Cohen looked good. The defense looked good, but we just sad that we can just expect this out of Trevor Lawrence, which is really all led by Trevor Lawrence this year. I can't go for that, man. You understand what I'm saying? We still got the top 4. At this point in time, Matthew Stafford for me is number 4, and I'm gonna go with I'm okay with going with Matthew Stafford number 4 and Burrow number 5, only because Matthew Stafford is he's just locking in, bro. He's really submitting his career to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. Did we go Burrow at 5 at number 6?
So we taking Stafford over Burrow?
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
taking Stafford over Burrow.
We at this point, even me, yeah.
Come
You kinda
on.
have to.
If Kenny is saying it, what we talking about?
I don't know
kinda have
if
to.
I don't know if I like that personally.
Yeah,
It's
but
close.
yeah, but
It's
that's
close.
not. You have to.
It's
It's
close.
it's close for sure,
It's
but
close.
It's
I'm
close,
going
but you have to
Burrow though.
understand the
Like
three
what I've
healthy
seen on the
years out
football
of 6. Like
My only issue is
Yeah.
the age thing,
It's the
but
health.
we
It's the
ain't got it.
health
It ain't too much of an argument. We can.
it's
keep
yeah,
on
it's just
that
the health
shit.
thing for me.
Yeah.
The age, but just right now, as far as quarterback play, it's okay to be. I'm going 4 and I'm going 5, and I'll be real with you. I'm gonna be nice. I know it might be a situation here. Give me 1 second, Mike. I'm going as of right now. I'm still going Mahomes number 1, respectfully. I'm going Josh, and then I'm going Stafford, and then I'm going Lamar, and then I'm going Burrow right now.
Okay.
And mind you, here's the thing though. Listen, if you're mad, cool. Stafford's gonna be there for another year or so, and then his ass gonna be out the league. So he'll get a spot back. But now at 6, I might go. I'll probably go Justin Herbert at 6.
I just got a quick question though. What
Herbert
would
at
be the
6.
reasoning, but like behind Stafford over Lamar? Was Stafford over Lamar last year? Like, what's the
Nah,
difference?
Stafford wasn't over Lamar last year. Nah, this is literally we talk about going into the
Stafford
season.
wasn't over Burrow last year either.
Yeah,
So why
exactly.
is he
I'm
over
going
there
into the
this year?
season until further notice. I'm taking Stafford at number 3 because I can guarantee his ass to make a playoff run. Honestly,
Yeah, exactly.
that's just the honest truth.
Exactly.
So we're just dropping down Lamar because he got hurt. Is that what's
That's what
happening?
I'm saying. Like, he got hurt
No. I'm dropping down Lamar because Stafford has proven at 37 years old he can be a regular season MVP just like Lamar, but also I can make the NFC Championship game or closer. That's what I'm saying. That's the only reason I'm doing that.
He proved that 3 years ago.
Who did that 3 years ago?
Whatever, how long it was when he won the Super Bowl the first time. He didn't win an MVP, but he was playing at an MVP level. He had 46 touchdowns and like 15 picks. He was
I'm
just
here. So
that's what
again,
I'm saying.
for
I
me,
just
like I said, for me, I have to put Lamar at a certain standard. At this point, it's really out of love. I promise you, I'm not sure Lamar. It's out of love.
No, I know you're not. I'm just
I
saying.
need to see Lamar. I literally need to see Lamar. He has to get over the hump. We'll see it this year with new coaching and things of that nature. I'm cool with putting Burrow because of injury tax. Joe, I'm cool with putting Justin Herbert at number 6. I am definitively putting Dak at number 7. I'm not going to disrespect Dak no more.
Nobody's gonna
Dak
fight you.
is
Yeah, that's
number
fine, too. That's
7.
But early, wait, just for clarification.
Wait. How is Josh Allen over Matthew Stafford then? How do you have Josh Allen over Matthew Stafford?
I ain't gonna lie. As a pure passer, Matthew Stafford got that.
That's what I'm saying. Stafford should be over Josh.
Y'all don't like. Listen. Y'all don't like Big Ben so much. But let's be honest.
No, I like as a
what's
player
the difference between Big Ben and Josh Allen.
Oh, Big Ben never had wheels like that. And Big Ben
no. Passing wise.
Oh, it's very similar. It's very similar at times. But Josh has a little bit more.
It's a lot of buying time. It's a lot of buying time.
Yeah, it's a little more
no
player,
scripted shit. It's just all scripted all the
early,
time.
you trust Matthew Stafford over Josh Allen, right?
Dude, I think Josh Allen.
You know, hey, Doc, you might have convinced me, man. I might have to go. At this point in time, other than Jalen Hurts, I think the only nigga who could compete with Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl and go like I just listen before it's all said and done. Chiefs, get y'all shit together. I would love to see before it's all said and done Matthew Stafford,
me too.
Patrick Mahomes showdown. Dog, just give me 1 year.
Yo,
1 year, can we stay healthy and can we make the big game, dog? Because I ain't gonna lie, he has been going against so many guys who cannot rise above the moment. I think Matthew I can definitively say, I ain't gonna lie, other than Jalen Hurts, because I ain't gonna lie, when it comes to Super Bowl play, if I'm being honest about Jalen Hurts, and this one I would give Jalen Hurts his stamps, when it comes to Super Bowl play, he might be a top 5 quarterback Super Bowl play. Like if I need a Super Bowl, I can't name 10 niggas over him that I would rather have a Super Bowl over Jalen Hurts. I ain't gonna lie to you. He's different in Super Bowl.
His 2 Super Bowl appearances, he has 1 all-time great performance and then 1 mid performance. So it's like, I don't
play in the second.
What was mid? You talking about the game versus Chiefs?
Yes.
The first
that
time?
was mid?
Wait, the first
Well,
time?
this is why I said it was mid.
No, the second time.
The second time.
The second time was not mid. The second time.
The reason,
people's.
Yeah, because their defense was freaking insane. What are we talking about? He threw an interception in the first half.
But you still can't say mid though.
I'm saying that performance was specifically him. He's a great Super Bowl performer, but 2 Super Bowls, 1 being all-time great, and then 1 being considerably worse, doesn't put him in that category. I'd have to look to actually put him in the top 5 because maybe he does. Maybe the quarterbacks I'm thinking of don't have as many Super Bowl performances. But yeah, I mean, like I'm trying to think. Like Peyton's performances weren't like that good in the Super Bowl. I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to think.
I ain't
But
gonna lie. 18 for 22, 221 yards,
Eli got
3
me.
TDs, 1 interception, 11 rushes for 72 yards, and a TD.
this is just stat watching, Early. You're just stat watching.
But I watched that game and I watched that game and
remember him being
he
mid.
listen. He was elite, bro. In that game, again, I've said before, Mike, that team was much better, but that don't make no difference to the fact that he was.
So
getting
who
this.
won the game? Jalen Hurts or the Eagles defense?
Jalen Hurts was routing them too. It was a
All right,
that's
we've been
Like
battling
Michael,
this.
yeah, like Michael,
We've
it was a
been
collective.
Like,
We've been battling this for like
the
2
defense
years
is
now.
crazy,
For
but,
like 2 years now. It seems like
you're kind of like nitpicking.
I'm just talking about the game. I'm not talking about the totality.
It was a collective.
Yeah, it was a
All I'm saying is, I'm not saying he played trash. Okay, he played better than mid. I'll concede to that. But I don't.
But
think
Mike, you got to know this much, Mike. There are so many quarterbacks, and again, I won't name no names, but there are quarterbacks who teams have had elite defensive performances, and they couldn't capitalize. It say something that
man.
yes,
Because
my
they-
defense can get the stops, but can you capitalize and win the game?
All right. That's fine. I don't want to argue this more because we're gonna go in circles. I have a counter.
So
early.
When it comes to playoff, when it comes to Super Bowl play, bro, I can trust Jalen Hurts Super Bowl, bro, because he's shown me that.
All right.
And that's all I'm giving him. But I'm saying, when it comes to
Fine.
one-on-one battle, I think Matthew Stafford on the guy who could outdo Patrick Mahomes at any level. Again, so now I'll switch it up. I'll go Pat, Matthew Stafford, Josh Allen. I'll go Lamar Jackson. I'll go Burrow. I'll go Herbert. I'll go Dak. At number
Jared Goff.
7.
Jared
At
Goff.
number
Jared Goff.
No,
Y'all gonna stop disrespecting this nigga, Jared Goff.
I'm not gonna hold.
Jared
I'm
Goff,
real-
stop.
hold
Like,
on.
why do y'all
I'll
do
be
this
real
shit?
with you.
Jared Goff
be real
and
with
Dan
you.
are damn near the same
I'm
fucking
be real with you.
quarterback.
And Joel
You switch
convinced
teams,
me,
they
and
do the
I'm
same
tired
shit.
of denying it.
Stop that,
Joel
bro.
has convinced me. I'm tired of denying
Jared
it.
Goff, stop that.
I'm going Jordan Love at number 8.
Anyway, Jared Goff.
Then Jared Goff,
Then
then
down-
Sam Donald.
This is
JD
bro. This is why
Jordan
I hate
Love
top
turns the
10
ball
lists.
over at an alarming rate still. Jared Goff does not
No, he
turn the
didn't.
ball over.
No, he didn't do that
Yes,
last
he
year.
does.
did that
Yes, he
last
does.
year.
Yes, he
This
does.
is why I hate top 10.
Jared
lists.
Goff
just gonna
consistently does this. He consistently puts up
All
good
right,
play.
well, goodness gracious, Brandon. Jared Goff at 8 and Jordan Love at 9. I don't care. Number 10
You
is
don't
Sam
care?
Donald.
This is wait, B. This is why I hate top 10 conversations because we're gonna go in circles. I just want to address your question real quick about Josh Allen versus Ben Roethlisberger. I honestly believe that Josh Allen is a better in-script passer than what's his name, Ben Roethlisberger. And the reason why I say that is before Ben Roethlisberger got AB, Le'Veon Bell, a crazy offensive line, he was more of an off-script merchant than Josh Allen was right now.
They're
So
both
that's
the-
why I think
They're both
personally.
off script guys. That's
I
all
know,
their play
but
is.
I'm saying that I
If you
think
were
that
taking a
Josh
lead for
Allen
real,
is
for
still
real.
better in script because Ben Roethlisberger's best years in script was when he had a ridiculously good offense. That's my point. But I don't even hate Ben Roethlisberger as
Well,
a
all
player.
time, Ben Roethlisberger is better than him right now.
Well, that's fine. He played his whole career. He has 2 Super Bowls, and he also was,
Mhm.
playing at a relative MVP
And
level.
he balled out in the Super Bowl too against Cardinals.
Of course. No, see, I'm not trying to knock Ben. I'm just talking about that
Yeah.
specific point. And then
First year he was carried, yes, but his second
but
second
that's
time
fine,
going to the bowl, he balled out, game-winning drive. Josh
that
Allen
was
ain't
the
doing
first
that.
Super Bowl I ever watched.
Josh
actually.
Allen ain't doing that.
That's the first Super Bowl I ever watched, which I don't
That's
really
what he
remember.
won the
Yep.
first
But-
Super Bowl.
Hey,
Wait,
I ain't
real
gonna lie.
real quick.
To this day, I have no idea why they didn't put Roger Cromartie on fucking Santonio Holmes. I just to this day I have no
Don't
idea.
matter. Ben Roethlisberger
I have
performed.
no idea,
Josh
bro.
Allen didn't.
Hey,
He
Earl,
was
Earl.
literally strapping Hines Ward. We didn't need to cover Hines Ward. At that time, Kyle Ward was cooked.
Hey,
Put
so
it on the guy who's cooking.
real quick.
Yeah.
You remember when Josh Allen had 4 turnovers, was carrying the ball like a baseball? You remember that just like that game? To this day, I don't remember why he did
Who
that.
talking to? I think John again.
I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know who we're
I'm-
talking to.
We gonna
Yeah, who
slander
talking
this nigga now. No. I'm gonna slander this nigga all fucking season. It's time now. It's
Okay.
time.
You mean
It's
off
time.
season?
Wait,
All
can I just
season.
keep this on topic,
All
please?
off
It's
season.
time.
Wait, hold on. Can I take the ranges for a second because you guys have got off Super Bowl stuff? Number one, when I'm hearing about Sam Darnold top 10, I'm not trying to crap on Sam Darnold at all. But I'm asking the people that have him top 10, did you have Sam Darnold top 10 before they won the Super Bowl? An hour before the game, did you have him top 10?
I was personally saying he's like 10 to 12. I'm fine. If somebody want to say he's 10, that's fine. I'm not gonna really.
I ain't gonna lie.
argue.
For me, I was saying Drake.
I
was saying damn near Drake and Sam fighting for that 10 spot. Who win the Super Bowl?
So early, wait, before, okay, so you're saying that you had him 11 or 10, whoever wins the Super Bowl gets 10. That's what you're
We
saying.
had him
earlier?
top 10 last season when he was on the Vikings. Me and him.
That's
Me and
fine.
him. Now
I
y'all was
did
fucking
that.
with him. Now
Okay.
y'all was fucking with him. Now y'all want to sing the same
Okay.
tune, huh?
None of
Uh-huh.
the
Like, mind you, Brandon.
What's wrong with us? What's
Before
wrong with us?
the-
Forgot,
mind you,
nigga?
Brandon.
You thought I forgot?
What's
Mind
wrong
you,
with us
Brandon.
seeing another
Yeah.
year of him having the same production? Like he was.
Mind you, Brandon. Mind you, Brandon.
5
The
years
biggest thing we
straight,
was talking about
90
last year was this. It wasn't the fact that, okay, yeah, anybody can do it 1 year, whatever like that. Bro, man, we forget. They were beating teams they was not supposed to beat, bro. Like, the Vikings, it ain't like the Vikings was just going against some scrubs, like how Drake May went against a couple of that bad teams. Bro, it was a time where, like, bro, they were
going
the
against
good
top-
teams, bro.
But
Top- they
Vikings
were
was a
gonna
good
get top
team, though.
contenders.
Why we?
Yeah, I'm hit, but Sam Darnold was putting up numbers too, Doc.
We weren't
He was
expecting
knocking
Sam
niggas out.
Darnold to do
But
that.
early,
But
there
they
was
were a
also
great team. That defense was elite.
I've
also-
seen quarterbacks on great teams be ass. CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud.
I'm not taking that away from Sam Darnold. Like he played a great year. He had a great season.
I ain't gonna lie to you, Doc. That Vikings team could have easily been first or second in the division. They even went
And
for
then
Dylan
they had
McCarthy.
a
They were a
elite
quarterback away
coaching
for
staff.
real.
Hold on.
They had elite coaching staff. Like,
Wait,
had
F dot.
great-
I'm gonna let you finish, guys. When somebody is making a take, we have to let them finish. Okay, please. Early, B.
Wait, what
Please,
take are we
let
making,
F
though?
dot finish
Oh,
before
go ahead.
he.
Go ahead.
Just let him finish. That's all I'm saying. Just let him finish.
No,
F dot.
look,
Go ahead.
All I was saying, listen, like Sam Darnold, he had a great year last year. I'm not gonna like shit on that, but his like surrounding cast, like he had a top 5 receiving core, top 3 receiving core last year, elite coaching staff, top 3 coaching staff, elite defense, top 5, top 3 defense. Like he had all the keys. He just had to show up, and he did. Shout out to him, because again, like what Brandon says, there's players who got everything and they don't show up. He did show up. He showed up. So I'm not like taking nothing away from Sam Darnold, but we saying he played against all elite teams and wasn't supposed to win. Yeah, he was. In my opinion, they had a great team.
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm
Only-
gonna be real with you.
only-
Why that's unfair, Doc? Because I remember
No.
going to that. I remember. You remember this, right? Remember going into that season and we did a motherfucking blind joint. We literally had the Vikings winning like 6 games that season.
We
If
had
that.
that because we
But
thought
early,
Sam Darnold was gonna be trash. We didn't
Wait,
think Sam Darnold was
but
gonna
early.
be good.
That's not a good point. That's
That
not a good
speaks
point.
to how good he was. And mind
No,
you,
No, it
in that
doesn't.
division,
No, it does
hold
not.
on. In that division, remember how stacked the Lions were and how they were winning.
That was the
Jared
best
Goff
division.
won a game of 4
And Green
picks
Bay
or
was
4
good that year
turnovers.
too.
And Green Bay was good.
Okay.
Within their own division, they had some tough competition.
Okay.
Let's
No,
not
yeah.
talk
And
about outside.
then you go real quick. Then you go into like low key that North Division was hard to mess with. Other than Canada, Williams had bad games. Then you go into literally that was dog. The NFC West was hands down. It was 3 teams with 13 wins in that division, bro. Like it was hands down the best division, bro. And he still like. Ain't like he went from that division to like the NFC South or the NFC South or something like that. He was in 2 back-to-back hard divisions and came through. Again, the team was great. You understand? I ain't mad about that. But what I'm saying is that at some point in time, we gotta respect the nigga who's putting up good numbers, like Pro Bowl enough numbers, and also getting his team to the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl. That you understand something? When I look back on the Super Bowl, that Matthew Stafford duel, bro. I gotta give it to him. Like you did what you were supposed to do, man. You was going lick for man. One mistake, as we saw
And
the
it's
punt
over.
by Smith. One
And
mistake
it's
in that
over.
game, you lose that
Yeah.
game. And
For
sadly
sure.
enough, Sam Darnold wasn't the one making the mistake.
For sure, everything he did this year, that's why I say, hey, after this year, he definitely got my stamp of respect. I didn't know, like again, coming into this season, I was high on the Seahawks team as a whole, but I didn't know what Sam Darnold we was gonna get. So that was my whole thing with the Seahawks. Last year, again, I didn't know what Sam Darnold we was gonna get, so that's why we were low on the Vikings, even though their surrounding team was a pretty damn good roster from top to bottom, from coaching staff. But again, we didn't know how Sam Darnold was going to look as the starting quarterback last year. He ended up showing up and playing great, and that's why they played. That's why they were as great as they were last year. And this year, same way, he came to the Seahawks, great team, top to bottom, and he showed up 2 years straight.
Right.
So you got to give him his respect at some point. I'm definitely giving him the respect.
So-
He earned it for me.
All I want to
He's
say
earned
is,
it, bro. He's
Sure.
earned it.
all I want to say is that number one, I just asked the question to clarify. I'm fine with having Darnold top 10. I you guys know me at this point. I'm not making top 10 lists right now because I haven't been locked in enough to make top 10 lists. But that's fine with me. But the only contention that I have is like when we say, oh yeah, the Vikings the year before, we expect them to be the worst team in that division. That's fine. I think When it came to the offensive side, we all knew the pieces that they had. We knew that they brought in Aaron Jones, so we knew that they could be good there. So the question mark was Sam Darnold, and he did fulfill. But defensively, nobody expected them to actually be that good on defense, to be like a legitimate top 5 defense. That's the only thing that I will say to that. But as I said, if Sam Darnold being top 10 is completely fine, especially after this postseason run.
And it's something to say about this too.
all
Like,
the guys
we do this
in that
a lot. We do this a lot, and it's something to say about this. Okay, every time a guy who has, like, again, we know Jamar Chase has been a dog for a long time. I'm not saying Jason ain't been a dog too, but here's my problem. I hate when people do like the tax of, oh yeah, JSN. What Sam Darnold was feeding Jay. Like, sometimes it's a match made in heaven. Like, Sam Darnold was feeding JSN. One of the reasons JSN had this great season is because of Sam Darnold. One of the reasons CeeDee Lamb was able to climb himself into top 5 ranks at one point in time was because of Dak Prescott. We got to start respecting the fact that the quarterback who can get people their numbers.
Yeah, for
You know what I
sure.
mean?
I don't like the receiver.
you're
I don't like
right.
receiving
It's so
taxes.
funny. It's so funny how early does this. He talks about how Tyreek Hill 2 years ago dropped out of the top 5, and it was complete blasphemy because he had one unproductive year.
That was me, actually.
Well, it was me too, but go ahead.
No. It was okay. It could have been B, but the point is now all of a
Me
sudden,
and B both was like, I don't understand why he went top 5
CeeDee
on the
and AJB aren't top 5 and are not better than Puka and JSN because of one season. Like like you're just switching it back and forth.
I'm confused. One more time. Say it again. Say it again.
I'm saying that you said that AJB and CD are now worse than Puka and JSN based off of one season. When the year before you weren't saying this. You were not saying this. You're basing it off of 1 year. Now, B on the other hand,
again, I was.
Ho. Well, finish first. Down.
Hold on, let me address something though.
I just said finish first. Nigga, go ahead.
No. I'm not. When I make a contention, B, it's not always directed at you. So just relax, okay? I'm not making a contention at you specifically.
I want that smoke, nigga. I want that smoke.
No, he was saying it was him, Mike. He said it was him.
I know, but I'm not talking because B has been saying that Puka Nacua has been like top 5 for 3 seasons now. So if he puts them over AJB and CD, that's fine. Early, on the other hand, was not that consistent about it. And I'm not even trying to put Early on the spot because I'm mad or whatever. I'm just saying that, like, like if you want to have those two over, it's fine. I'm not saying that they clear, that AJ Brown and CD Lamb clear, but me personally, I'm not putting either of them over AJ Brown and CD Lamb. Okay,
here's my problem.
One off year collectively, where to be honest, CD had like 2 or 3 bad drop games, but the games that he played, he was still cleaning, he was still getting open. He just had some bad drop games, but in those drop games, he was still productive. He was still productive.
That's part of the reason why
120 yards in the Eagles game that we always talk about for him dropping 4 passes. He still had 120 yards, so that's fine. But I'm just saying that let's just keep it consistent.
But that's part of the reason.
Against his
because
Seattle
let me
defense.
because he came at me. B. Let me answer. Part of the reason is this. Hey, I've died. But how about this, Kenya? What is the most important trait for a receiver?
Hands.
So when you had, and let me be real with you, yeah, say 9 drops. I think nigga had about 15 drops this season, and it was bad. Now, mind you, when I look at JSN's ability, now we talking ability, Puka ability. If you look me in my eyes, I'm gonna tell you right now, the only thing I think that CeeDee Lamb do better than Puka is route running. He ain't got better hands than Puka. I think red zone threat is neck and neck, and Puka's not better.
Puka is better or he's not better?
I said it's neck and neck, and Puka could be better. Like whoever you want to take, but it's very close. I think Yak is very close because I think when I think about Puka, I think Puka's down there running back at receiver though.
What are you talking about?
Dude, CeeDee Lamb's freaking ridiculous. CeeDee Lamb is damn near a running back. What are we talking about?
It's not Jamar Chase, but the two
Wait,
of them
why are you guys acting like that CeeDee Lamb's number one freaking attribute his whole career has been
Yak and routes? Yes.
It's been routes.
Okay, so how is he have better Yak, bro?
And I'm saying, I'm telling you,
isn't crazy.
No, Puka Yak is crazy.
CeeDee Lamb's is crazy too, and it's better.
But I don't know. Puka Yak is not like his Yak is like it's different than like a
he's
CD
not
Yak.
known for Yak though. Puka isn't really known for
like he don't really like.
He's good at Yak, but
What are y'all
they're
talking
good at it.
about?
they use Puka. They use Puka. Yeah. They use Puka as a damn. They got Puka running end around. They got Puka running screens. Puka do everything.
So does CD, and CD's just more dynamic when it comes to
Yeah,
Yak.
that's the word.
He's
He's
just
just a little
more
bit more
dynamic
with the ball in
Yak
his
player.
hand, bro. That's
He
just
is, and we have to admit that.
I've seen Puka be a Yak merchant like
So
really his year one.
But mind you,
And And
breaks
here's another
tackles
thing
better?
about Puka does. Here's another thing that we gotta analyze and we gotta dissect. Puka is a playoff riser. When he gets into the playoffs, he's even better than the regular season. We've seen this nigga cook for 2 games in the playoffs. We've seen it. We've seen it in his rookie year, he'd be a playoff riser. We see it in his second year, he got hurt, but we saw the ability that he was
Oh,
gonna
this
do
year
on.
too.
He was gonna
Yeah,
this
this
year,
year.
he was gonna have 2,000 yards had he not got hurt. Like, y'all gotta stop that. Like, y'all gotta cut that shit out. I don't understand what's going on.
I think
but
Puka
I'm
more
just
of
I
a-
understand we don't like
Puka-
him. I understand we don't like that I'm right, but it
Not-
is what it is, man.
It's
Puka-
not
Puka's
that.
more of a like
bad,
he's
bro.
more like a
It's not
physical.
bad.
He has like a physical yak guy, like
Dude,
but
it's
like
just
he's more-
excruciating.
He's pretty shifty
more
too,
of a
though.
dynamic.
It's-
And I ain't gonna lie, JSN for me, he just don't do nothing bad. I don't know what you're saying.
Wait,
He just don't do nothing
So-
bad.
So wait, early.
Yeah, JSN.
Wait,
He don't got a
Let
flaw.
me ask this question. Let me ask
JSN
this
absolutely has everything. I don't
Listen,
Yeah,
understand.
you have a flaw.
Let me ask. Let me
Man,
ask a
his
question.
yak- his
Let me
yak
ask a
kinda
question.
high, man.
So when we talk about red zone threat and jump ball ability on fades
That's
and
Puka.
snowballs,
That's Puka.
does
That's Puka.
does JSN
Puka.
compare? Wait, hold on, B, hold on, please,
Go
just
ahead.
let me finish.
Go ahead.
When it comes to Puka, HAB, and CD, does JSN have what I said? Is he on the level with those guys? Because I don't think he is.
What are you
Everything
asking?
else
Because
is
I
fine.
hate when you get so emotional. But what are you asking? You asking
Jump
what?
ball.
No, I'm not getting emotional. I just want to finish what I'm trying to say. I'm not.
I got you. What? But I got you. What are you saying?
HAB, Puka Nakua, and CD Lamb. Do they have better red zone ability, jump ball ability, contested catching ability than JSN? And what I mean by contested catching is not catching in traffic. I'm talking about
All
getting
three
the
of them?
ball.
So you said Puka, CD, and AJB.
CD and HAB, because I think all those 3 guys are better than him at.
But
better than
between the 4, Puka has the best hands in every category. We're talking about catching the traffic, cross the middle,
Yeah,
jump
but that's not what
ball.
I'm asking.
Yeah, best hands.
I'm
When it
just
comes
asking
to
JSN
pinpointing the ball, like we talking about toe tap swag type of shit, JSN is the best out of all five for them, bro. His ability to like it's almost Marvin Harrison,
But I'm
and
not
you know, Marvin Harrison was so good at toe tag and knowing what a basically he had the late eyes and he had the perfect, bro. His ability to track the ball, bro, in the air, bro, was beautiful.
That's
bro.
not the question I'm asking. I'm asking when it comes to deep threat, when it comes to fades, jump balls, that sort of thing. Is he? Because you said that he's as good as all of them, if not better. I'm saying when it comes to jump balls,
JSN is really out of them 4. I think JSN is the better overall deep threat out of them 4. I think he's the best one.
Here's how we gonna
Wait,
clear this
AJ?
up. No. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold. Stop.
Is it deep
I know how to
threat?
clear this up right now. When it comes to JSN and his attributes lining up to these guys, right? JSN, just as good as hands Puka. JSN route running, just as good as CD Lamb's. CD Lamb has very average hands. AJ Brown, great hands, average route running.
JSN, how about this? JSN's
JSN
ability
also
to beat one-on-one coverage is
Yeah.
damn near just as good as AJ Brown.
Yeah, exactly.
Not bad.
He doesn't have the strength of AJ Brown, but he can outrun guys. His game speed is very elite. So him with all those categories and everything, there's no weakness to his game. He's not mid at anything. He's not just good at anything. He's pretty much elite at every single level. Let's be
I
honest.
think
That's what makes him better.
His yak is not
That's
elite
fine.
though. Like his yak.
his yak is pretty good.
Is
I ain't
good.
gonna
It's
lie.
not
1,700 yards and your yak ain't that good. I don't know what to tell you.
But
Yeah, that's part of his deep
That's
ability
close
for me,
route,
right?
baby.
Yeah.
That's part of his
You
deep
don't
You
ability.
don't need yak. You don't need yak when you're a deep threat. I don't.
That's why I said. That's why I said his yak is not like nothing crazy. He don't
Okay,
fucking take a
so we're
slant
just asking
80
a
yards
question.
down the fucking the football
true.
field.
Like I don't understand.
But neither is CD Lamb. Like CD,
Yeah,
CD is still as good as yak. But like out of them 4, I think the only one who could probably take a slant down the field is AJ Brown. Because he got like that running back speed at times. Like he got a stride to him. He get busy.
Jamar. Him and Jamar.
No. We talk, yeah. But we talk about them 4. Like out of them 4, none of them have I catch a slant and now I'm gone. Like out of them 4.
I don't
I
think
think
HGB
CD
can do
can,
that
bro.
anymore.
I think CD and AJ the only 2. I think Puka
Well, CD is
and
not that
JSN
fast,
more
though.
like.
Yeah, but since they didn't get caught, I don't know what is speaker.
I don't know,
See,
bro.
here's what
Y'all
CD
niggas-
yak. Here's what
Man,
CD
young
yak is
CD
so
was,
good.
yeah,
Here's what
active,
CD yak is so good. CD is sneak shifty. Like he
Yeah,
got to
Yeah,
stop
he's
and
not
go.
that fast, dude. He's
Yeah,
not
he
that
got.
fast.
It's almost like a go kart. He got to stop and go to him. Like Like it's like a stick shift. Like
Yeah.
he got to stop and go to him to where CD yeet, and then give you that extra 15, 20 yards. But he not yeet, I'm out of there. Like
No, I agree.
CD Lamb ain't breaking tackles and then going down the field to where
Yeah,
you
he
can't
breaking
be
tackles.
smoking
Nah,
people.
I'm not gonna argue this
Even
no more.
on his team,
Hold
he
on,
don't
hold on.
have he don't for me, he don't have better yak on his team than George Pickens, a lot of me. Because
Oh,
George
no,
Pickens
that's
is literally
a
like
fact. That's a fact.
yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah,
Long
George
way ain't
Pickens
tripping.
got the best yak on that
Oh,
team.
no,
for
I
sure.
agree.
I think George Pickens' yak is like he might damn near have the best yak in the league.
George
I ain't gonna
Pickens,
lie.
George
Like-
Pickens.
Because he can literally George Pickens can catch a
Yeah.
comeback route, bro, give you
And
that little
take
stiff
that
shoulder.
Yeah, go.
All right, Will.
Yeah, for sure.
I've watched every single game CD's played, and yeah, he doesn't have that ability. He just doesn't have the top end speed, but it looks
No, he
really
does
good
not.
until
No, no.
30. Once you hit 30 or 40 yards with him, then he
gone,
just can't
bro.
go away. But I don't think AJ Brown at this point in his career can take. I don't know. I might want to take that back.
Nah,
but I do
AJ
think
can
that-
do that.
AJ be getting sturdy on
Yeah,
people, dog.
AJ could definitely do that.
I'm just saying. I think his top end speed's declining. But as I said, I still have AJB.
Yeah, he getting old.
No, he was never that fast.
AJB.
I mean, honestly, I think Puka could fake do it. Too.
AJ, I feel like AJB and
He agreed.
like AJB and Debo, like AJ. Let me say something. AJ is what Debo could be if he honed on every skill. Like everything Debo is, AJ Brown is, but he's the complete version of that. The hands, the route running, the separation, the red zone threat. Like literally, Debo was the brute force since high school, since middle school type of guy who never developed. He's always been a physical presence.
Here's what we're gonna do, because I see niggas can just disagree on film. We're gonna put some stats up now. So CeeDee Lamb's fastest ball carrier miles per hour, 21.5, right? Puka's fastest, 21.35, right?
What are you proving?
JSN's
talking about speed.
we're talking about just speed, because y'all niggas just lied and said he could take it to the house. No. You said it.
Let him just
So we
finish his
gonna bring
point
it
up,
up.
Mike. Let him finish his point.
All right. JSN's fastest ball carrier speed, 21.11. And then AJ Brown's finally is his fastest is 23 miles an hour.
Yeah, JJ, he's fat, hey, bro. AJ Brown's fat. I literally said
So
he's probably
all
the
those
best
guys-
guy.
I knew it. I said AJ Brown and fucking.
I literally said out of those four, he's the one who can take it to the
All I'm
house.
saying is somebody said that CeeDee Lamb can take a slant, take it to the house with all them niggas at the same
say
speed,
that.
but AJ Brown.
I said that.
Somebody said that shit.
I said that.
All right, so if you're saying that,
I
then
think
Puka can too,
bro,
because
I
they have the
was watching
same speed ability.
I was watching CD in Oklahoma. He was definitely taking.
Yeah, he
slants.
was fast. He was
What are we
fast.
talking
That
about?
was
He was
Oh,
fast
so
as
not
fuck.
not according to the miles per hour carry.
But don't let Brandon bait you. Don't let Brandon bait you because he's gonna bait
What are we
y'all.
talking about?
Because he's gonna bait y'all. But we
You
gotta
don't care about
understand this
that?
too.
It's
gotta
only
understand
what
this
you're
too.
running.
I've seen CD take a slant and go
Yeah.
and not get touched.
Your
bro.
eyes are lying, nigga.
No,
you think
they're
you better
not.
than a
No,
speedometer?
they're not. No,
You
they're
think you're
not.
better than a
You have
speedometer?
not watched CD then. You have never
Officer,
watched CD
officer,
then.
I wasn't
No,
going
you're not.
70
You
miles
have
per
never
hour.
watched
Nigga, I
CD
caught you.
then.
You
have
were.
never
What are you
watched
talking
CD
about?
then.
All
You
right,
have
man.
never watched CD then.
I swear to God. Hey, yo. Niggas think they're better than the machine. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
I do believe this.
I can't believe
I
it.
do believe this, and we do this a lot. I'm gonna be real with you guys. What
Don't
happens
use a
is
speedometer,
this.
not. Don't use a
Oh,
speedometer.
wait.
Don't even use it.
But Brandon, relax. What happens is this.
No, fucking John Henry over here think he better than machine. That's what he thinking. That's what he fucking think.
But what
I'm sick of
happens
niggas
is this.
is like, oh my
You're not
God.
gonna tell me what I
But
have
Brandon,
to
what
see.
happens is
I
Brandon.
Nigga, your eyes are lying.
Oh my God.
They're literally lying.
All right.
You have to stop
Alright.
muting somebody, man. One mic.
No,
One
we're
mic.
not.
Let
You
me just
can't
talk.
beat technology. You cannot beat
Brandon, I need you to please just listen for a second. Please, thank you. The problem is this about CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb, yes, at Oklahoma, and coming into the league when he played alongside Amari Cooper. I think CeeDee Lamb because of the level of abuse he's taken over the couple years, his step ain't the same as it used to be. No, I'm being for real.
You didn't watch him in college, bro. What are we talking
Yeah,
about?
he's had like CeeDee Lamb, even his rookie season, he was like a damn near gadget guy his rookie season alongside Amari Cooper. Like, but now CD has become the whole package. But I do believe that he's been banged up and he don't have that same speed he's had. This year really showed me like, damn, CD ain't got that juice he's had. And I said because when you're able to see it next to somebody who got the juice, you remember when CD had that same juice. Because Pickens got the juice still. Got that young body.
Listen and hear me. Listen and hear me. Listen and hear me, please.
All right, B.
What I just Googled was the fastest he ever carried in his entire career. Like from year 1 to year fucking 6. That's the fastest he had in his entire career. So you can't tell me that his speed has just gone down. No, that's what they fucking showed. That's what they clocked.
Bro, all I know is I done seen CD take a slant 80 yards, gone. Nobody touch him. I've seen
So
that.
if you're saying that, then you have to say the same thing about Puka. You have to say the same thing about Puka because they have literally the same
He can be
speed.
going the same speed. I don't know what speed he was going, but all I'm saying is he been on that field and he done took that shit and nobody was touching him, bro. That's what I'm saying. Bro,
You should have stopped. You should have stopped. I don't know because you can't beat technology. Just saying. Go ahead.
I didn't say you could beat technology. All I said was I done seen him take a slant and go.
Well, and we're being honest. The fastest 40 time out of all four of them
It's
it's actually JSN and then AJ Brown and
40
CeeDee
times
Lamb
don't mean
tied.
shit though. 40 times. don't mean shit.
AJ Brown and CeeDee Lamb are tied, which is
40
crazy
times
because
means
that's
nothing.
like 30 more pounds. And then Puka's, he got game speed.
Well,
40 times
AJB
means
wasn't.
nothing.
I don't think AJB was necessarily as big as he is right now as he was when he was.
Yeah, he both of them run 4.49s. JSN run a 4.47 and Puka run a 4.62. I remember his shit was slower. I remember that, but he got game speed though. Like he's fast on game speed.
40 times
And
doesn't
I think,
matter.
and low key, Puka he's very close to being just as physical as AJ Brown.
Yeah, he's
for
strong.
what he is, like that somebody that's Samoan and whatever he is.
The most underrated. That's the most underrated part of his game, which to me makes
He's a brute force. Like he hurts people.
That's what makes him elite to me. But I just want to say,
Y'all just told me he wasn't a yak guy.
I said
I
said he was more of a physical yak guy. That's what I said. I said
You can be Brandon. You can be a yak guy with speed. You can be a yak guy by beating niggas up. Like AJ Brown.
That's what I said. I said he's more of a.
Well, we just googled it. He has both. I don't understand.
Ooh, I didn't say he didn't.
Again, I still agree that AJ Brown and CeeDee Lamb at this point in time are not better all around receivers than.
When I'm talking about physicality,
Puka just his route running is the only thing that you can really fight me on. But JSN, no, bro, we're not having this conversation about JSN.
When I'm talking about physicality,
I don't think there's a receiver better than JSN other than JJ and Chase.
When I'm talking about physicality, I'm talking about getting off of the release, getting off the press. When a guy has cushion on
I
you,
don't really think these guys impressed.
Who do you think has the best release? Who do we think has the best release?
Bro, all right, I'm just gonna
go ahead, Mike. My fault.
I'm just if I just get interrupted,
Mike, once he say his fault, then just he listen his fault. Go ahead, man. Stop trying to get your shit off now. He said his fault, so he's really admit he's wrong. Come on, like it's okay.
You too. Every single time I speak, one of you interrupts me.
Mike, go ahead. Mike, go ahead.
Okay, but I just want to get this off. I'm talking about Puka right now.
Gotcha.
When I'm not talking about CD. Screw CD. I don't want to talk about CD. F CD.
Gotcha.
When I'm talking about Puka, I'm talking because
fuck the
kids. Every single time that I talk about a receiver, it's like automatically talk about a CD. Anyway, what I'm saying is when I'm talking about Puka's physicality, obviously the yak, yes, that's a fact. But I'm talking about getting off the release when you've got that cushion, when that guy's right on your back or he's right next to you, and you get to the top of your route, getting that little stiff arm, that tiny little extension, getting that push.
You talking about the ability to rack him? The ability to rack him. That's what it makes you talk about.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's why I think
stack him. Stack him. Go ahead.
Yeah, stack. That's a rack him. Stack him.
Good.
Yeah.
Stack. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about with Puka. That I think is like elite, and that's what's underrated.
I'm about to say I thought you were about to say he ain't got it. Oh, I'm about to lose my fucking mind.
I think that's what makes him.
Fucking mind.
I think that's what makes him so good of a route runner, and that's what makes him. Because if you watch him, and like, I'm not saying that he's a bad separator by any means, but I do feel like that probably is the worst part of his game, and he makes up for it by getting separation physically instead of side to side.
But if we talk about
C plus B minus.
Yeah, we talk about like as far as release though. JSN is like it's Jamar Chase, it's Justin Jefferson, it's Devontae Adams good. Like his release, bro, he will have you like what
CeeDee Lamb's release is better.
Than JSN, you think?
Yes.
I think it's
I know.
close.
I know. No, there's no close. CeeDee Lamb's release is better.
But JSN he gets shit, boy. He gets. When they call it, he get what they call that shit? Not shifty, but when you get it's like you slim yourself down. I can't think of it, but he gets skinny. He gets skinny, Slim.
Skinny.
He gets skinny at the line. Like, excuse me.
No,
I
we gonna
think
watch the tape.
it's
It's CD Lamb. It's CD Lamb with the best release.
I think the best release in the game is Jamar Chase by far. It's nasty. Like Jamar Chase is like he destroys you from a release so fast. Like by the time you look up, bro, Jamar Chase is already.
It's still Tay.
It's not. But I ain't gonna lie. Justin Jefferson is a better receiver. He's number one, Brandon, but his release is not better than Jamar Chase. I'm sorry, bro. Like, Jamar Chase, it's violent. Jamar Chase release is violent.
Tay still got the best release.
Justin Jefferson. I think Tay is still up there too.
Yeah.
I just say Tay getting older.
Jamar at 3 and CD at 4.
But that release never gonna change though. Early,
I think
old shit don't matter, bro.
Early, the only contention. Okay, caveat. I'm talking about CD right now. The only thing that I will say, like when you said that he doesn't have the same juice that he had, I think when it comes especially top end speed, I think he's lost it. But I think if you watch that Eagles game, the first Eagles game when he was fully healthy, he still had that juice. He was literally unstoppable. No one could touch him when it comes to release. He just had those drops. And then he got hurt in like week 4, week 5. Then he came back. And then, that's when George Pickens started going off. And then that whole thing happened. So I don't think he was 100% healthy after he got hurt. And I think that's why I think next season he comes back.
But I do believe that the thing about it is like I do believe, and I've said it, I think the same thing's happened to AJ Brown. Well, not really, but I think CeeDee Lamb has been over you. Like y'all be abusing that man. I don't care who you are, receiver, bro. That's going to wear and tear on your body over time, bro. Like that wear and tear of like, and again, because he don't have that Jamar Jefferson, that Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase level of like get loose. He's taking a lot of hits. CD is the guy who like. He'll get a lot of short intermediate routes, a lot of 15 yards, 20 yards, but he get banged up a lot, especially in the long season where he get 180 targets, 120 catches, 1,800 yards. Like he will literally get like CeeDee Lamb, one of them guys who might literally get 60 yards on one drive with like 8 catches, bro. Like it's and that shit just be bang. Every play is oosh, oosh. I'm watching. You see, I watched him get hurt twice this year because like every play is just physical, bro. That's why I kind of admire George Pickens because he got a level of brute strength about him that like it's tackles that shit hurt CD that George Pickens and he get up laughing like a maniac. Like, all right, this nigga different, bro. Like he supposed to be hurt, but AJ Brown the same way. AJ Brown be getting walled, but he be getting up like. And the only person I ever seen be like that in my life, for the most part, like was like Anquan Bolden, bro. Anquan used to lay the wood on people, bro, and used to get up smiling like, yeah, nigga, what, now all you got? So yeah, I just think CD don't. And then CD's he's a bony Tony. He ain't no big brutal guy, bro. He's a little guy, bro. Like he has a little frame,
little, but he's not big by him.
It's Marvin. It's almost Marvin Harrison. Like he's a lot of shoulder pads.
He's just a taller version of him. But I just want to say this.
Marvin is Jack now.
I think the problem.
Yeah, but he was all shoulder pads in the league. He was all shoulder pads, bro. That nigga Marvin had the littlest legs and the biggest shoulder pads.
Not when he was playing.
You talking about Junior?
No, I'm talking about Marvin Harrison, the regular Marvin Harrison.
Senior.
Yeah, senior. Yeah. He was a little slim thing with Marvin Harrison, like he had his dad pads on. Like,
yeah.
But all I want to say lastly, and then I just want to talk about my thoughts on the game just based off what you guys said earlier, and then we can move on to Tomlin. All I'm saying is, number one, like the whole CD stuff getting him 180 targets, that was because the Cowboys and Jerry Jones front office was just dumb, and they didn't have anybody that could do anything on the receiving end until they got George Pickens. This was the first year that we ever had somebody like that. So they had to use him like that. And I do 100% agree that is going to be a big detriment to him in the future because he had those high volume years. And then going on to the game, I agree with pretty much what everyone says. All I want to say is like the Mike Vrabel stuff, like there's not like he's playing conservative because they're just not talented enough to go down and score 30 points. They number one, they got their left tackle getting killed every second of the game. Their run game was okay, but that Seattle defense just outmatched them in every facet. Both teams were just sending blitzes. It was literally a fire zone for most of the game. But all I'm saying to you is this, though, right? I don't understand. You just don't like Mike Vrabel because you're
no. Because which y'all not paying attention to. This is what y'all not paying attention to. This is the one. What y'all understand is this. 9 out of 10, the two coaches that get to the Super Bowl, these are some of the best coaches in the league. So I'm not giving Mike Vrabel. He's 2-time coach. You don't just get that shit. Here's my problem, though. Y'all understand, Super 8s really separate the men from the boys when it comes to coaching. That's why Bill Belichick put him built the ass to a lot of people, bar cheating. But I'm gonna say prime example, right? Kyle Shanahan, when he went to the Super Bowl, he knew the O-line wasn't what it's supposed to be. But he was he sacrificed. I had to sacrifice George Pickens on his O-line to make sure we can still give him some time. Like you make George Kittle. You like as a real coach, like a genius coach, and we had a conversation about genius coaches.
Lost that game.
Mike, let me finish. A real genius coach will make the adjustments to give yourself the best situation. The reason why they lost that game, and we know this, bro, because Brock Purdy couldn't make the throws at times, bro. That's really what it was, dog. That defense did their part, had them boys dead to rights, went into the half with a lead. They got the ball back. Chiefs got the ball back. They literally got a pick inside the 50 and didn't do nothing with
Jimmy
it.
Garoppolo? You mean Jimmy Garoppolo?
No, we talking about the Brock Purdy Super Bowl.
Yeah.
The Brock Purdy Super Bowl with George Kittle boxed the whole goddamn game.
He played very well.
No, he didn't.
No, he did. Bro, he missed a lot.
Brock Purdy
Brock Purdy missed a lot of throws. Brad, I lost so much money. Brad, I'm telling you right now, he literally it was so many throws. He would not put Patrick Mahomes away, bro. I'm telling you, Brandon. I'm telling you, bro.
Darnold played well. That was playing well.
Brock Purdy did not put them boys away the way he missed so many throws where it was like, bro, you cannot
Sam Darnold
miss
played
them
better than Brock
pass.
Purdy in the Super Bowl?
I do. I don't see how you could say that.
Y'all are confusing him with Jimmy G. I'm telling you right now. There's no way.
No, we're talking about Brock Purdy. We talking about the playoff.
He played
playoff performance to get there. When he got the playoffs, Brandon, he was not good.
Hold on, though.
I'm telling you, he missed a lot of throws.
In the Super Bowl, he was good, bro. He did not miss throws like that. He missed one throw and he was blitzed. He missed one.
Wait, hold up.
He missed one guy. That's it.
Hold up.
Brock Purdy played well.
My counterpoint to that is, number one, that Niners offense was just that. It was an elite offense, and they had the personnel to be able to like actually go in the game and get yards. Compared to this game, where it's just like, number one, they got no run game. Wait, number one, they got no run game. Number two, they're sending blitzes.
Neither could Josh Allen.
Number three,
absolutely.
Wait, hold on. Number three, Drake May was getting he was seeing ghosts, as you guys said. Mike Mack was having an absolute field day with him in coverage. Like, there was so many times where he was just sitting in the pocket and he didn't run like he normally does because he couldn't even process what was going on enough to realize that he had to run. So there was just so many factors in that game.
But there's so many things that I think somebody like a Sean McVay, Kyle Shanahan would have fixed. Like, Kyle Shanahan would have went, you know what? I'm going to try something out. I'm about to start fuck this run game. I'm about to start putting Chris McCaffrey at receiver, and I'm about to find some mismatches. Like, get some quick passes. Like, that's what Kyle Shanahan do. Kyle Shanahan will see, he'll assess the situation and go, you know what? I need to get this ball out faster. I like Mac Jones this season. You know what? I'm a base. We're gonna start doing quick routes.
You talking about the guy that was the single reason that lost the Falcons the game?
We know that. We know what he did wrong.
I completely disagree that there was.
If you put a 2-year-old at head coach, they would know to just run the ball.
But wait, B. But that's not even what I'm just saying. I disagree. I do not think that there was a single fix in that game to help them win. The only reason why they were even close in that game is because Sam Darnold was missing big plays. If he makes his big plays,
they probably blow him out.
In the second quarter. That's my only thing. So it's like. Also, do you think Mike Vrabel's a top 5 head coach now?
Sure. Yeah.
Not at all.
That's what I'm saying. I don't.
Who's better than him? I
don't understand.
Kyle Shanahan's still better than him.
That's
Sean McVay's still better than him. Andy Reid's still better than him.
Yeah.
Kevin O'Connell is better than him. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know if you can say that
fast now. We put it too fast now. Oh.
Wait, over Mike Vrabel?
Yes,
I think they're neck and neck.
O'Connell over Mike Vrabel, bro.
I think they're neck and neck.
I think they're like same tier for real.
Yeah, I disagree.
Do we not remember this man revived the career of Ryan Tannehill?
I would say
made the Titans, who are a joke franchise.
Is he a better coach than Dan Campbell?
Yes.
I'm taking Vrabel over Dan Campbell.
Dude, Dan Campbell. Dan Campbell.
Right, man.
Dan Campbell is kind of like overrated as a head coach.
Dude, Dan Campbell is
what? How?
Kind of, bro. Like just
they throw you away so fast.
Boy, I tell you,
they throw you away so fast.
Lions weren't shit.
I've been feeling like this for a minute though with Dan Campbell. I kept on a hush because it's like they're winners, so you can't really shit on Dan Campbell that much. But he gives me a vibe of somebody that I know, and I'm just
Which is who?
What are you talking about?
You know who he's talking about, bro.
I'm gonna just keep it like that, bro.
Ron Rivera.
No, Harbaugh.
John Harbaugh vibes, bro. He give me
Oh,
Harbaugh
stop
vibes,
it,
bro. I mean, he
But you
gives me
niggas respect
very much
Harbaugh not too long
vibes
ago.
to me.
Oh man, come
No,
He
on.
gives me
I don't even
Harbaugh
think that.
vibes to me.
Hey, bro,
I'm gonna keep on a hush,
dead
but he gives
ass,
me real Harbaugh vibes.
dead ass. Y'all gonna stop doing that shit.
It's not wrong with being John Harbaugh, by the way, though.
Listen.
John Harbaugh is a legendary coach. He's a great
But
coach.
I don't agree with
Dan
him.
Campbell is a
This.
great coach. He's not a bad coach at all.
I don't
but
want to hear that shit.
he
You
gives me
just
Harbaugh
suspected.
vibes.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. Y'all gonna stop with that shit when niggas just wear out their welcome at a certain franchise. John Harbaugh was very respected for years and years and years.
Absolutely.
For a fucking decade. Sometimes guys need new scenery to be more successful. Like Andy Reid with the Eagles. He wore out his welcome. Where does he go? What does he do? He goes to the Chiefs. He finally gets Patrick Mahomes. He finally gets a guy he can trust that can make
Tony
the plays.
Dungy
and
was
he gets
welcome
over the
with the
hump.
Bucks.
Like, can y'all not do that? Every
No,
coach
I'm
wears
not
out their
saying
welcome.
John Harbaugh.
Even Bill Belichick. Y'all niggas are too comfortable being too disrespectful.
I'm
Bro,
not
I can't take
disrespecting
it no
John
more.
Harbaugh. I said John Harbaugh is a legendary coach.
You can't
He should
say
be-
he overrated.
he should be a-
You
he should
cannot
be
say
a
he's
Hall of
overrated.
Famer. He should be a Hall of Fame coach. Like, I love John Harbaugh, gang. I ain't lie. The last 18 years, I feel like he did his best. He gave us a chip. You know, I love John Harbaugh, but Dan Campbell got some John Harbaugh vibe to him. He do. He's gonna be a great coach. He's gonna win games. He great culture. He knows how to lead men.
What
He
did
knows
you
how
say
to-
about what did
The
you
only
say?
thing I ain't gonna I'm
Like-
real with you. The only thing holding, and again, I'm not being nasty towards him, but at times he do hold him back. The only thing holding Dan Campbell back from being a Super Bowl winning coach is injuries and at times Jared Goff. If we're being honest.
In the fourth
No,
quarter,
we're not going to talk about those decision makings.
Yeah, the decision-
Yeah, going for it.
We're not
as a
going to talk
motherfucker.
about that. We gonna just let that go
Riverboat
aside,
Ron
right?
shit is nasty.
Come on,
I
bro.
just-
And he
I-
did that
I
a few
honestly-
times, though. He did
I ain't
it
gonna
a
lie.
few
I ain't gonna
times.
lie. Hold on. Here's the thing. I ain't gonna lie. Outside of last year's performance, Jared Goff has been playing some very good football in the playoffs. That's number one. Number two. We got to remember the Lions.
He didn't make the
were-
playoffs this year, so we can't say
The
that.
Lion. I said last year.
You said last year.
I said last year.
Okay.
Outside of no, not even that. We got to remember the Lions were a dog shit joke of a franchise
Before he got there, bro.
like the Browns before he got there. He gets there. They were still horrible.
Yeah.
This man, he gives a passionate speech at the end of the season, promising you guys that he gonna get y'all there. And what did he do? What did he do? He changed
Literally,
the
bro.
whole team around.
He gets Jared Goff for Matthew Stafford. We all go, you got fleece, and he goes, nah, fair trade. I'll be all right. And we
Yeah,
were like,
exactly.
oh, you got fleece. You about to be, and he was like, watch me wake it work, and made it work. Literally got two assistant coaches hired this year. Literally, bro.
And last year, literally,
And we'll probably get Kelvin Shepard a goddamn job too.
Hey, man.
We were talking about
Jared
how
Goff
stacked.
looking like
We were
Joe
talking about how
Flacco,
stacked.
man.
We were talking about how stacked that roster was last year, barring the injuries. Now, when they got the injuries, shit got shaky. I mean, 22 starters. That's a little crazy. But the Lions were put on the map because of that man. Like, we cannot disrespect him and say
Oh,
he's
nobody
overrated. We can't say
disrespecting
that.
him. I said he's
I
a
get
great
the
coach.
fourth. I get
Well,
the
F
fourth
got
down
it.
going for it.
I didn't
Man,
disrespect
I'm not
him.
Man
taking
got
Mike
some
Vrabel
shit.
over him. I'm not taking
Yeah,
Mike
but
Vrabel over him.
Wait,
Other
hold
than
on. F dot, you did disrespect. You
I
said
Yeah,
said he's
you-
a little bit
bro, you be
overrated, and he
disrespectful.
gives me John Harbaugh vibes. How John
That's
Harbaugh's a great
disrespectful.
coach. How's that
Well,
disrespectful?
John Harbaugh is Hall of Fame coach, but the only reason why
The context in which you said that, it seemed a little disrespectful. Not gonna lie to you.
so the
That's
only
like,
reason,
Shorty give me some Kim Kardashian vibes. I don't like her little. She ain't got no
It's
morals for
Kim
real.
K-Lo.
Like,
It's
hey,
Kim
that's what you're saying,
K-Lo.
basically.
It's Kim
Yes,
K-Lo.
man,
It's
man.
Kim K-Lo.
the only
I don't like. Here's my thing though. I don't like that because again, I've seen John Harbaugh. Like a lot of shit John Harbaugh did was grown, homegrown. Like Aiden Hutchinson, homegrown. Penei Sewell, homegrown.
Yeah,
Gibbs, homegrown. Montgomery, homegrown for the most part. Amar St. Brown, homegrown. The nigga literally made Jared Goff a comparable quarterback. Now again, what he did with Sean McVay was like game managing. Jared Goff became like an elite level quarterback where he can literally, like, you can literally pick people apart. Nigga, he went on the stretch for like 3 or 4 games where he was 80% from the field. Like, Jesus.
so you're giving Dan Campbell all the credit for developing those guys. And
No,
Brad-
but you gotta respect. And Brandon, hold up. And Brandon, and you know we let run things to ladies. We do love the ladies. We won't call them B words. We'll call them ladies. if Brandon come in the room with two beautiful ladies, I'm gonna give Brandon credit on having good taste for having two beautiful ladies on his arm. And for him to go get Aaron Glenn, and for him to go get
Brian.
Ben Johnson,
Ben
and them
Johnson.
two, and then them two niggas go somewhere. One of them did a bad job, but the
But what
other one
about
to go
this year?
somewhere and change it around. Like I built that culture. Same way we give Bill Belichick credit for everybody who come out of his tree. Nick Saban and this guy and that guy. I'm giving Dan Campbell credit because Aaron Glenn and Ben Johnson, if they go and be Super Bowl winning coach, whatever like that, they come from the Dan Campbell tree.
Coaching
and as a
tree,
head
yeah.
coach, you ain't nothing until you seed out other people
So
who
what
be
about
successful
this
too.
year? What about this year?
This year, what about this year?
I'm talking about what about his coordinators this year?
Before barring injuries, because literally, if you remember, their DBs were cooked. Kirby got suspended for a couple games. Your man Branch got hurt. The cornerback play was getting hurt. They literally had no secondary. Again, he keeps getting defeated by injuries, dog. He gets defeated by a lot of injuries, man. They were doing good. They went a little stretch.
Y'all are nasty.
They
No,
went
I
a little
still
stretch.
think
They
y'all
recovered. And then
remember-
literally they fell apart because again that defense couldn't hold
Okay.
up, man. And
Vrabel's
so many.
a better
also
coach
got-
than
I
Dan
still
Campbell.
think he's
Vrabel's a better coach than Dan Campbell. I'm standing.
I still
with
think
that.
he's top set. I still think he's like a really good coach. I think he's top 7 probably, but I still think Vrabel's better because like, yeah, Detroit is like probably, I don't know if it's one of the worst franchises, bottom 3, and he's turned it around, and I give him credit for that. But I do think that Vrabel now has 2 turnarounds. You know, as much as like New England is like this franchise that has 6 Super Bowls, like they were a dumpster fire last year, and you can't deny that they were literally god awful last year.
What was it?
And now they had 14
You think
wins.
Tennessee was the first turnaround, right?
Yeah, are you gonna say that that's not a turnaround?
Absolutely a turnaround, bro.
I
That's
ain't gonna lie.
100%.
What you think? What you think is a better turnaround? Turning around the Patriots and the Titans, or turning around one Detroit Lions? I don't even understand what Detroit Lions was. I
No,
don't know.
Detroit Lions was in the
Bro, they-
shitter.
bro, they
Like,
were, bro.
bro, he
It
turned
was so
around. He
bad,
turned
bro.
around the Titans, but like significantly worse talent, bro. Like Ryan Tannehill was. Come on, bro. Ryan Tannehill was your quarterback, was trash. They had young AJ Brown, cool. After that, obviously Derrick Henry was carrying the load. and stuff like that.
Bro, he was,
Cool.
bro, come on, bro. They was abusing
Defense,
Derrick
they
Henry,
had
bro.
Kevin Byard. They had
Yeah, they
Simmons.
had to because they had bum ass Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah,
What else was he supposed to do?
Ryan
Here
Tannehill.
y'all go changing history. Nigga, he had a good season. He
Oh,
went like
good season.
he went like 30 and 10, dog.
What do you mean? He had a good
He
season.
went-
What do you
I don't
mean?
know
he
about
went like
30
30 and 10, dog. Like
I don't know about
Dude,
30.
this
It might
was
have been
the
something like
offense.
that. It might
This
have
was
been
the
okay.
offense.
all right.
Run the ball twice with Derrick Henry, and then when it gets to
Yeah,
third and
actually,
short,
AJ
then
He
we'll
wasn't a
throw it.
feasible. I'll give you that. He wasn't a feasible
He
quarterback.
was a
Then
he was a serviceable quarterback, dog. Like
He
y'all
was
man.
serviceable,
He
but
was man. He was.
getting
You said
He
he
kept
was
a job for
ass,
way too
though.
long. He
Ass
kept a
is
job
Geno
for way too
Smith.
long.
He
Ass
wasn't ass,
is
but-
Geno Smith, nigga. Like
But-
ass is. You know how bad ass is, bro.
No.
You said he was ass.
You know. Whoa, no. Ass
He was-
Ass is Kyle Bosmer for the Vikings. That's ass.
he was-
Their
he was-
offense,
he was
their
good.
offense was run the ball with Derrick Henry a few times, and then when it gets to third down, throw the ball up to AJ Brown and see what happens. That was their legitimate offense.
It really wasn't. It was play.
It
It was a lot
was.
of play action. He was playing well.
Yeah,
It was
it
a
was
lot of
play
play
action.
action.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
They had a
Run-
prolific offense. They did. Like
That's
you're
what
not
I'm
gonna
saying.
throw it in.
Fake the run and then throw to AJ Brown downfield because Ryan Tannehill had a good arm. That
Bro,
was their
Derrick
offense.
Henry
But when
was-
you're talking
bro,
about
Derrick Henry was
traditional
running.
quarterback stuff that you love, Ryan Tannehill wasn't doing that.
2019 Derrick
At least
Henry,
on the
bro.
great
Go back
level.
and watch 2019 Derrick Henry, bro. That nigga was, bro. He was carrying the load. Oh my
And they had
God,
a great
bro.
offensive line.
Nigga, he had 3,800 yards passing, 65 completion percentage. That's pretty damn good.
But what's the
33,
context?
33 tuds and 7 picks, man.
I mean, passing attempts, though.
What's the context of that?
Oh, y'all niggas.
What I just said, what the context
Oh,
was.
y'all
of
niggas
that.
are nasty.
I mean, passing attempts was
So,
good.
so,
800
so Ryan,
passing
so,
yards
so,
is
so
insane.
B at
It's
that
awesome.
time, was
Nigga,
Ryan-
if Kyler Murray had 33 touchdowns and 7 picks, F that I know damn well you be screaming this nigga's MVP.
So
Stop
early.
lying, dog.
MVP is
Or
crazy.
not
No,
early.
but I'm just saying, how many pass attempts did he have, though? Like,
wait, I just want to ask B a question. Okay,
Well, if he
I
comes
don't
back.
know what B's on his
I'm just
bullshit today.
curious.
I don't know.
No, that
He
was
just
a cool
watched it.
year, though. That was a cool year.
No, B is completely honest.
He got the number 1 seed without Derrick
No,
Henry.
I swear to
B,
God,
let me ask
dog.
you a question.
I swear to
B,
God, dog.
B, let me just
Good.
ask you a question. So was Ryan
What?
Tannehill at that time a top 12 quarterback in the NFL? because he definitely wasn't.
Dude, just because you're not top 12, you are still a serviceable
So he's
quarterback.
No, he was serviceable.
You can
He was
still
mid.
win with that. You can still
He
win.
was,
with
mid.
that.
he was serviceable. He was
He was
serviceable.
You
Alex
said he
Smith.
was.
But
You
my
said
whole
he
point was he
dog
was
shit
serviceable.
ass.
He's still not better than a
I
Jared
didn't
Goff
say he was
anyway.
ass.
So
I didn't
it-
say he was ass.
it
I said he
goes
was getting
from-
carried. I said he was getting carried, which he was getting carried. He
Bro,
wasn't bad.
both y'all
quarterback,
said he was
getting
ass just
carried.
now.
He was
I'm-
definitely.
and I'm saying,
He
okay,
wasn't being
okay,
carried
cool.
though.
I'm
It
not
was
already
big- he
cool.
was doing his job.
Cool. He wasn't ass. He was serviceable. Still not better than Jared Goff. So it goes to the point.
Nobody's
It goes
arguing
to-
that. Go ahead.
Huh?
Nobody's arguing that. Go ahead.
No, yeah, that was really what we was getting at anyways. But like, maybe ass was a little bit too. All right, let's not say ass. Let's say serviceable. He was
And
still getting
he
carried by
rebuilt.
Derrick Henry. It is a serviceable ass, regardless. Getting carried by Derrick Henry.
Like he
Fine.
rebuilt the offensive line there. He rebuilt the defense there, and then
Yeah.
Derek and also like Early's not here. This is what I just remembered. And look, I'm not going to say that Mike Vrabel completely developed Derrick Henry, but if we're doing the AJ Brown or not AJ Brown, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Penny Sewell, homegrown. What was Derrick Henry's view? What were people viewing Derrick
we
Henry
gotta
as?
tell them
in his
how we
first-
don't work.
Hold on,
We gotta tell
Early.
them, though.
Wait, Early.
Oh, I just came
I'm
back.
not
Goddamn, I didn't know. Shit.
Okay, well, just listen. What was Early? I'll ask you this. What was Derrick Henry's first 2 or 3 years? What was the viewpoint on Derrick
Oh,
Henry?
he was so big. I remember when he first got there, because he got there. I think Chris Johnson was still there when he got there. If I'm not mistaken.
2017 or
No,
something.
I don't think so, but like there was someone good there.
Yeah, it was somebody good there though that he was
I think it
behind.
was DeMarco Murray, actually. I think they brought in.
Yeah, I
DeMarco
think it
Murray,
was
yeah.
DeMarco Moore actually.
Yeah.
When he first got there, he was just big. He ran high. He couldn't rehold. I remember, like, we was like, oh, damn, he gonna be a buzz. Like, the big, this, like the point was like, damn, man, this thing about to stop being to play fullback or something. Like, and then
Who the hell
that
said
third, that third, I'm being nasty. But I'm saying he
People
was.
were like
Nobody
calling
said
him a bust, though. People
Yeah,
were
he was
calling-
bad though. I'm doing the most by saying
No,
fullback,
I
but
don't
he was
remember
bad.
saying that.
He was bad. And again, it wasn't real. I was just making it up. But he was bad to a point where it was like, damn, he might be a bust. And then like his third year, man, he broke a stride, man, started reading holes. Because Derrick Henry, his first 2 years, he couldn't read a hole. Like he
No,
did
barely
that thing that he
played.
do now where he tiptoe, but at that size, you were like, you too big to tiptoe, bro. Like you're not big enough to tiptoe. Like that not gonna work for you. Now we know, like if you know now, you know Derrick Henry as a finesse back. He really a finesse back with a great stiff arm. He's not a power back. He's a big fast back. Like he's a 250-pound Eric Dickerson because he can literally hit the hole and get busy. But he did that when he first started, and it was like it didn't look good because it was like you too big and strong. We want you to be this big brooding back that you was in Alabama. So by his third year, he went crazy. Like it was like,
Well,
man,
also, he was so used to breaking, and like in college, obviously physicality is a lot different, and he was being supremely physical, right? But he wasn't playing with pad level. Like he wasn't willing to put his shoulder down, and he was trying to play too elusive. And when he got to the NFL, Derrick Henry is one of the best running backs of all time, certified Hall of Famer. But the one thing that he
or
doesn't
Ballard
have
probably if he would
is
have
that
both.
the one thing that he doesn't have, being that big and being that tall, is like the agility side to side. That's something that that's the worst part of his game. It's been that. So at that point in time, that was his problem. And then he started to read holes, and then he started to be more of a one cut, and then it was game over. But who was the coach who got hired? And immediately as he gets hired, Derrick Henry hits his stride. Who was that? I just want to know. Who was it? It was Mike V, baby. It was Mike V, baby.
Yeah, but I'm not.
No. I was prefacing with, I don't want to make it seem like that Mike Vrabel was the number one reason why Derrick Henry became who he is. He would have became who he is regardless. But if we're gonna do the Amon-Ra St. Brown, the Penei Sewell thing, the homegrown stuff, we do got to give Mike Vrabel a little credit for unlocking that. Like it would have.
But the problem with that is a lot of them guys that we mentioned, other than Montgomery, man, Mike was drafting them, boy. Mike drafted Gibbs. Mike drafted Aiden Hutchinson.
Dan.
I mean, I'm sorry, Dan drafted Mike. He drafted the boys. What they are becoming, what these friends, J-Mo, he drafted Sam Laporta. What they are becoming, his implement is on that the same way Bill Belichick was. Like those are his guys. Like he handpicked them guys. My problem with Mike Vrabel is this though. I think Mike has had good season, yes, but I ain't gonna lie. Mike looked like a deer in the headlight versus good coaches. I've seen it more than once. Like he been looking like a deer in the headlights. Like he
is that not like that with Dan though? On my
He
trip.
beat-
Like when he go against Kyle Shanahan in the playoffs, when he go against the McVays, when he go against the McDaniel.
No,
Like,
I don't think so. No,
I don't think so. I'm gonna
His
tell you this
team
much.
is injured.
Yeah,
No,
when
he's
they,
not.
I
His team
ain't gonna lie,
injured.
because dad in the playoffs, he can't account for that damn Gibbs fumble, bro. Like they were on a bro. They were supposed to beat the 49ers. I ain't gonna lie to you, like,
Yeah. He
and
can't
they
count
literally,
on
bro,
Reynolds dropping
that
two
team was
passes.
shooting itself in the foot.
That's fair. That's fair.
But I think Mike Vrabel he's outcoached certain guys in the playoffs. I have to look,
Yo,
but
Coach
they
John
did
Harbaugh,
they did
Bro, he
beat
been
Bill.
outcoached, no,
They
bro.
did they
Who he outcoached in this
Coach John
playoffs?
Harbaugh in 2019.
who did he outcoach in
this playoffs.
I mean,
Yeah.
he won 2 games, so you wouldn't say that he outcoached him.
Who
Both those.
did he actually outcoach though?
He outcoached Harbaugh, and
He
then he
outcoached
outcoached what's his name?
Yeah,
D'Amico
I
Ryan.
get Harbaugh.
And
He,
then-
he almost outcoached Andy Reid.
No. They didn't play Harbaugh. They didn't play Harbaugh in the playoffs.
They
What
did.
you talking about?
2019
Chargers.
when we
No,
played.
Chargers.
But I was gonna bring that up though. He did outcoach.
Ooh, speaking of
Harbaugh.
Chargers, y'all think
Wait.
he a better head coach than Jim Harbaugh?
That's a close one. I think they same tier. I ain't gonna lie. I think him.
Yeah.
Ain't no same tier after that. You got him over him or not? Pick one.
No, but in terms of turning around organization,
Yeah, they.
pretty
No,
much
Jim is the best at that.
Yeah, but Jim makes it a bowl.
Jim
though,
is
turn
the
around
best.
organization.
Okay.
Jim. I'll go Jim.
I don't know. I look. We blame Justin Herbert, but I gotta give Jim a little bit of slack.
So
for the-
wait, what is y'all?
What
What
you
is y'all
supposed to do with
top
that
seven?
team?
What is y'all top seven?
Because dude, the last
Period.
2 seasons they've gone in the playoffs, they've played dog water. Like what? Like we're not gonna fault the head coach
Justin
because
Herbert
we
played
love the
dog
head
water.
coach. We only fault in the quarterback now. There's no fault to the head coach.
My
We gonna
top- my top seven-
we gonna damn sure blame Justin Herbert for this.
So
loss.
no, so
on,
so
man.
so it's
No,
not a
Jim
coaching thing.
Harbaugh gives a little bit of that blame too.
It's
bro.
not. It-
No,
How?
Matt McConkey was wide open and deep route for a touchdown twice,
Okay.
and he missed them.
All right. So
There's
what I'm
only so
getting
much
at-
I can do, dog. Will you keep? No.
Yeah, I can't play quarterback for you. I
will you
can't put my coach jersey back on and play quarterback for you.
Will you play the same throughout your entire tenure on the Chargers? And when Jim Harbaugh comes and you're the same person, I'm not blaming the coach. I'm blaming you. Point
that's
blank.
A fair point.
I don't want to hear that, dog.
Okay.
That's a good
So-
point.
This man got Colin Kaepernick. Mind you, he wasn't even a fucking starter throughout the regular season. He only came in the back half of the fucking
Remember, he
season.
made Alex
and got
Smith.
to the bowl.
Remember, Alex Smith got hurt.
Make
He
Alex
had
Smith a guy.
good before Andy Reid.
Yeah,
No.
JJ
Justin
McCarthy-
Herbert just ain't the guy, bro.
Yeah.
All right,
Just ain't
so
the guy to
we're-
get him to the bowl. It is
So
what
we're
it
not.
is.
So we're not even giving a percentage of blame.
No, zero.
Coaches who we
Zero.
I won't
Zero.
say.
When you
I won't
change
say
your
zero. I
zero,
won't say.
you
Hold
get
on.
zero,
But
you
people
get
calm
the
it down. Hold on. I won't say zero, but it's a
Yeah,
little bit.
Zero.
On top of that, when I look at John Harbaugh, I don't think it's nobody. Like, we talk about toe for toe. I don't think it's nobody head to head John Harbaugh scared to go against. Mike Vrabel got out coached in this game. Like he got out coached in this Super Bowl
For sure.
by a long slot. When I again, now F. Dot said top 7.
I don't think.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
go.
yeah.
I'm gonna go. Andy off the respect. I think number 2 for me is Sean McVay. I think number 3 is Cal. Loser or not, Cal can just get it done.
I agree.
Offensively.
Top 5. There's no question.
I think number 4 for me would be
Mike Mack is better than him too.
it would be Jim Harbaugh. Number
I
4
have
right
Mike
now.
Mack for Jim Harbaugh.
I do too, bro. Mike Mack over Jim, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I go Mike Mack at 5, and then at 6 I'm going Dan Campbell. I still think he's a great head coach, and then at 7 I go Mike Vrabel.
That's fine. That's fine. He's not far off, so I'm fine with that.
Y'all think Mike?
Wait, you think
y'all-
Jim Harbaugh is a better coach than his brother?
The John?
No,
Yes.
Yeah.
No, he meant. Oh, for sure.
Yes.
Y'all think Mike McDonald is better than?
You give John. You replace John for Jim. Y'all get another. I don't know.
Y'all think Mike McDonald is a better coach than Jim Harbaugh all time?
Yes. I mean, not all time. Not all time. Not all time. Not all
Come on,
time.
Yeah, that's
All
kind of soon.
Right now, my fault. Not all time.
No,
right
not.
now,
But it's
right
not an
now.
all-time list game. We're talking
It's
about
not,
right
it's
now.
just right now, like what we
There's
see
no
right
way.
now for sure.
But
For sure.
dude, Super Bowl in your first 2 years?
First 2 years,
the
come on.
Come on, bro. Like,
And
that-
I'm
that
glad
has-
though. And as
Jim
far
did the
as
same
defense-
shit,
and as far as defense, but he didn't win
Jim-
though.
and that's a tougher
didn't
team
win.
too. That's a tougher
Jim-
team he's going
Jim
against.
didn't.
The
Jim
Patriots
didn't
ain't
win.
shit.
He
The
didn't
Patriots
win.
ain't shit.
He didn't win.
Jim
He
didn't win.
But
Wow, boy.
as far as
He
They
did.
were one play away from winning, mind you,
he was.
against a way tougher team,
They still
like an
didn't win.
all-time fucking team in the last 20 years.
It
Let's
was
be
not an
honest.
all-time team. That Ravens team was not an all-time team. It was
I ain't
a
lying.
In
great-
the
that
past
year,
20
we were
in the past 20 years, they
I
were.
ain't lying, we were 10-7
No.
that year, bro. Shout out
That's
Joe
'cause of
Flacco.
injuries. That's 'cause
he
of
went on.
injuries. That's
He
'cause of
went on a crazy run in
That
the
was not an
playoffs.
all-time.
He had the best. He had the best run of. He had like probably
Yeah,
the best
run
run
of all time. So I think he was just kind of like, he was leading off of that, just that crazy rush of just going on a crazy ass run in the playoffs, going against Andrew Luck, then going in New England, beating Tom, then going to Denver and being Payton. Like it was just destined for us to win it. I feel like that year.
I don't think that was all time too.
But I don't think the team overall, like, listen, Ray, that was Ray
in the
last
past
year.
20 years, man. They're pretty high for me. I ain't gonna lie.
Like that
Ravens team was like the 2007 Giants, bro. They hit their stride late. They
just hit their stride late. They wasn't an all-time team.
Like
Bro,
remember, I remember that season specifically. Ray Lewis was literally like washed that season, and
Bro,
he hit him.
he was injured the whole
That
season.
tackle that he got. Remember, he was hurt most of the season.
He was hurt
That-
most of the season. Yeah.
That tackle that he got on Darren Sproles, I don't know what that did, but he carried that shit for the rest of the playoffs, dog.
He
That
did.
shit put like a juice in his back.
Yeah.
Then I remember him rubbing down, Jacoby right before he went and scored. He
Yeah.
rubbed him down. Jacoby Jones, I got my hands on you. Nigga
Yeah.
literally ran it back the next play.
Yeah.
And he said, I
Yeah.
told you, God said put my hands on you. Like
Bro, we had a little bit of
that
luck
was some of the most like
Real
Ray
shit.
was a passion that year,
Y'all
bro. That was some of the most
nasty. Y'all
inspirational fucking
Bro,
shit.
Ed was
That
on his
all
last
playoffs, bro. He had some type of speech
Ed
that
was
just
on his
moved you,
last
bro.
legs. That was Ray Lewis last year. Anquan Bolden was cool that year. Torrey Smith was cool.
Anquan
Jacoby
Bolden was
Jones
he
had
was
a
just what
crazy
y'all
Yeah,
needed, bro.
Yeah,
He was
cool,
just
yeah.
what y'all needed
Yeah,
that
he
day.
was-
I ain't gonna lie. Here's the thing. Yeah, you say
That's Ray Rice too, right? Right,
Yeah,
right,
Ray Rice,
scandal.
that was Ray Rice last year. That was
Damn,
Ray
Ray had a Hall of Fame career
Lewis
coming.
last year with us. Who else? We had Torrey Smith. Jacoby Jones had a crazy run. Joe Flacco played insane. Like
These
I don't-
were some
you guys
good
had-
guys, man. I don't know what you're talking
No,
about.
they were good guys, but you got to remember they were on their last
Early.
leg.
Let's move on.
Right, they
Guys,
wasn't elite though, bro. They
let's move
wasn't
on.
elite.
Let's
I don't
move
know.
on.
Yeah,
Let's
they
move
It
were.
was
on.
literally like the Giants. It was like Michael Strahan get some juice towards the playoffs. It was,
bro, they
it was
on
like
their last
that.
leg, bro.
Agree to
Them guys was
disagree.
old.
Agree to disagree. Agree to disagree. Agree to disagree.
I want to speak on this because we did it on Flat Run and Play, but I want to get your opinions on this. Who are your top 5 since 2000 Super Bowls? So what's your top 5 Super Bowls?
I don't
since
know, bro.
2000?
You can't put us on the spot like that. I'm not gonna, because dude, you
We'll
can't.
do.
put me on the spot.
Well, Mike. Let me run the show for a second.
We
there,
should
my
do
boy.
this again.
I-
What we'll do is this.
We know it's the top of our head.
I can do
God
that.
damn.
I can do that.
What
I
we'll
know.
do is this. We'll go 1 for 1. Since we'll say top 5, we'll go 1 for 1. We'll all name one. Brandon, what number you got? Who you got?
Yeah, I refuse to partake.
Okay,
in this.
here's my thing.
I'll do 2 for you then, Mike.
All right.
Man, I got.
It wasn't It wasn't the Super Bowl, but it damn near was because those teams were the best teams in the league.
No,
Colts
gotta be
versus-
Super Bowl. Give me Super Bowl. Give
Come
me
on,
Super
man.
Bowl.
Colts versus
You know
Patriots,
too many, bro. You've been a part too
all right.
many.
All right. Okay, cool. All right. One of the best Super Bowls to me was definitely the second run back with the Pats and the Giants. I think that was a phenomenal.
2011.
Yeah.
Y'all both picked that over 07. Well,
No. That was the Eli dime down the sideline to no hands having Mario Manningham. That was a dime.
No hands.
No hands, Mario Manningham. That was a dime.
Yeah, he was
center,
terrible.
bro.
Him and Hakeem Nicks was the most non-catching I've ever seen in my life. Who you like?
That was a hell of a
I
game.
know you ain't seen many, but who you like?
I know
You can go early.
I've seen him. What?
I said you can go early. Like you could go early, like 2025. Because there's one in particular that was amazing.
Not only one of them was, but they lost. I don't want to bring up one that was a team that I went through lost the game. I personally love the Tom Brady versus the Legion of Boom. That one where the Seahawks lost the game because they
I
didn't
hated
run.
that game. I hated.
I
that
liked
game.
that one.
The team that lost should have won. I hated that game.
I like
Shout out
that
to the 13 people in the chat, man. I appreciate y'all coming through. We ain't had 13. We ain't been in double digits in a minute, man. I appreciate it, man. We here. But that's what happens when you get them reels out. F Dot, who you got?
I got 2. I'm gonna just name 2.
You ain't shit. You better name none of mine. Go ahead.
Brandon, that one was a good one. Not gonna. That was like the second Super Bowl I ever watched. But I'm probably going Arizona and Steelers. That was crazy. You know, Santonio Holmes in the back, bro. I gotta.
That's back when Larry had speed.
No,
Boy,
Larry's ass should have kneeled, man. To this day, Larry, you scored too fast.
He said he scored too fast.
No, man, you house that, bro. This
Yeah,
is
I know.
Super Bowl.
In
It's
the
the
man.
Super
moment,
Bowl.
Shit.
It's the Super
in
You
the
Bowl.
house
moment,
that
you
shit.
house
Well,
it.
Larry wanted that, man. Shit.
He did. Oh my god, he went on a crazy
That playoff run for Larry, bro, he was
Oh, the greatest of all
That's
time.
the greatest run of all time.
all
It would never
time.
be topped either, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It would never.
but you don't understand though, Doc, because you probably, and that's something funny. You probably
I
old
was
enough to
younger
really
though.
see
I
it.
was for
Yeah.
sure.
It was literally, bro. You knew they was gonna run a fade route with Larry, bro. You knew it was coming, bro. You know it was gonna run a fade. You know it's coming. Fade route, Larry Fitzgerald. You know it's coming, Brandon. You know it's coming, and you couldn't stop it, bro. He did that shit like
Yeah.
4 times against us, against the Panthers, dog. And when Jake Long threw 5 picks, bro, he was killing Chris Campbell, and oh man, I was bad, man.
Go ahead, Madman Mike, who doesn't
Yeah.
like
Then
this topic.
I'm going
Go ahead.
2012. Oh, I'm going 2012 Ravens, bro. That Jim Harbaugh Bowl, bro. That was
You
fire.
can't have
Like,
two. You're cheating
Not-
ass
no.
motherfucker.
Like, no.
Go ahead. You can't have two. Fuck that. No, that's it. That's your one. Go ahead. Go
It's
ahead,
not that I hate the topic. I'm not gonna speak on like I need to do prepreration in order to give you the top 5 Super Bowl champs.
Well, I'm just saying name
Give
one.
like your
Name one.
favorite. What's
We
You
your
give us
Whatever
favorite
one.
Your
You can't give us
favorite
one.
Favorite
Go ahead.
Coming out of the Super Bowl, which your one?
I don't
Yeah, your
know.
favorite one.
Name. Give me. I'm gonna have to think about it for 1 second. I can't.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised you ain't do it. I'm not gonna say it, but I'm gonna leave it for you. I'm going
Which
with
one
the
is it?
07. I'm going with the 07 Giants. The greatest Super Bowl of my life. You don't understand, like
That time.
it was. It at that time. It was. Brandon
He
knows.
hated Tom Brady.
Brandon knows. They were. I remember Brandon. Brandon. I know you remember. They go into the offseason and they get Randy Moss from Raiders for nothing.
Oh yeah.
Everybody was like, "We cooked, we cooked." Like it's cooked. Literally, bro, they were blowing teams out. They were sitting in the 4th quarter like it was basketball, bro. Like they were. I'm talking about watch team. I told the story about how it was one game, if you remember, Brandon. Randy, T.O. had 4 touchdowns in one game versus the Commanders, who were the Redskins at the time, and everybody was like, "Ooh, T.O. on another level." Can't nobody. He solidified himself because at that time it was the Randy and T.O. like anything you can do, I can do better. Randy goes out there versus the Jets, I think, goes or Texans goes 4 touchdowns in the first half, sits the entire second half because they were blowing them out by like 30, bro. And it was like, okay, that's what a game is. 23 touchdowns that year, bro. They were washing teams. I remember they played the Giants before they got into the Super Bowl, and like they Giants real close. They beat them like 31-33, something like that. Then going to the playoffs, they make it. That season, I remember vividly. John Hall. I told people Tom Coughlin was an asshole. Like he was an asshole before, but that season they was all talking about him getting fired. So he came way more nicer. He doing like taking the team out to eat and doing he canceling training camps and all that stuff. Like closing training camp out early and 2 days early. Marcus Strahan didn't go to no training camp. It was up in the air whether he was gonna retire or not. So what happened was Mike ended up coming back later right before the season started. And he was like, he got fined a lot, but he's like, I didn't care. I needed that rest. Coming to the season, bro, OC had the 6 sacks versus the Eagles. Plexico dominated versus the Cowboys, but they still lost that game, bro. It was something there. Tiki had just retired the year before and was shitting on the Cowboys. Every chance he got, was shit on the Giants. It was Eli this, Eli that. And Eli wasn't phasing it. People would ask him questions. How you feel about
I ain't
Tiki?
gonna lie, because you're telling this story, I get to tell my story too. Because you gotta cut me off. Go ahead though.
I bet. So then what happened was they get into the playoffs. First game was versus the Buccaneers. They beat them 24-14. I remember that. The next game was versus the Cowboys. Mike, they going against Tony Romo.
Yeah,
At that time, they had Marion Barber at run. Bro, Marion Barber was whipping the Giants' ass all first half, bro. I'm talking about it was one drive, bro. They had to run this nigga about 19 times in one drive, bro. And he literally drove them down the field, bro. It was 5 yards here, 7 yards. Marion Barber will make a 5-yard run like a 15-yard run, bro. He was just wearing them out. They go up 14-7. I remember. It's like less than 2 minutes left. Eli get the ball back. Kevin Boss. Steve Smith from USC. Amani Toomer score a touchdown. They go 14-14. Coming back in the game, literally, I remember Marion Barber ran over Aaron Ross, who's a rookie that year, and his shoulder went out. So he out the game. He come back in the second half, bro, and make like a game-saving like first down tackle on Marion Barber, who literally almost was out. So then they score 17-14. Eli come down field, get the touchdown with Brandon Jacobs, dog. They win and beat the Cowboys. And all these is away games. Then they go against the fucking Green Bay against Aaron Rodgers, Donald Driver in the game. Minus 14-degree weather. Tom Coughlin, nose red. Pesco Burns got the ski. Him and Al Harris talking crazy. They both got ski masks going underneath the helmets. It's a battle. I'm talking about Pesco Burns and Al Harris going at it. Pesco Burns getting the best of them. Literally going to overtime. Brett Favre threw the pick to Corey Webster. I remember that because my RJ McQuarters, the game before with the Cowboys, Tony Romo had the ball at like the 20-yard line. It was like less than 20 seconds left. He threw a deep out to Terry Glenn. RJ McQuarters read that shit, picked it all. They won the game. Get the pick again versus Brett Favre overtime.
Earl, for the love of God, wrap it up, man. Wrap it up.
All right.
Wrap it up.
All right.
Wrap it up.
All
Oh my
right.
God.
All right.
Get to
All
it.
right. Tynes is a good start. Tynes
We got
gets
30
the field goal. I'm reminiscing. They get in the Super Bowl. Tom Brady smug. They do a prediction. Michael Strahan and them said they're going to beat them 24-21. Tom Brady like, oh, we started scoring 21 points here. We'll see. You know what it was. David Tyree catch. Pesco Burns down the field. 17-14, man. Oh, it was the greatest Super Bowl ever. 18-1. Go ahead. You Bama with your some of those mics make you a dick. You got the kid who cuts you out online mics. Those mics make you them headphones make you a dick.
Wait, what?
Those are the headphones the kids cuss you out when you're playing Madden in 2K.
Yeah.
True.
You get called quite a few N-words. I ain't gonna lie to you. But
they throw those out quick, boy. What?
my favorite. Listen here, man. My favorite Super Bowl was not a Super Bowl at all, but it should have been but it's just the fact that the best teams were just in the
Tom Brady, Peyton Manning.
Tom Brady and Peyton Manning, man. When Peyton Manning was he had to get the monkey off his back, mind you. He was down 17 at the half. All right, and then we thought this was gonna be another Peyton Manning blunder. This man in the second half comes back from 17 down. He leads the game-winning drive. I mean, he leads the go-ahead touchdown, and then Tom Brady throws a pick.
Calvin Hayden.
Jackson.
Marlon Jackson. Marlon Jackson. I know Calvin and Marlon.
Yeah, Marlon Jackson. Tom Brady choked it out, and mind you, Peyton Manning is 3-2 against him all time in the playoffs. It's beautiful, man.
Was this the 06 year versus the Bears?
Yeah. That's when, when the Colts beat the Patriots, everybody was like, "Oh yeah, Colts legit." That's it. They have no chance. The Bears have no chance.
Speak about the God on that team. Speak about the God that physically played the year on that team, please. Speak about him just for a little bit.
Oh yeah, Bob Sanders. Bob Sanders was Earl Thomas before Earl Thomas. That man played the wood, bro. He was so good, bro. Bobby was
so good. Bro. He ran a 4.3. He was 5'8", and he had muscles like John Cena. Man, he was wearing niggas out.
Literally, the Colts were 32nd and run defense for like 11 games throughout the season. When Bob Sanders came back, they were top 10 just because of him. Just because of him. He was like a
5'8" long. He was like a 5'8" Sean Taylor, bro. He was wearing niggas out, man.
Can I just talk about the Mile High Miracle game, man? Because Joe Flacco outdueled Peyton Manning in overtime.
No, he really didn't. Here's what happened. Bro, stupid ass. No, he didn't.
Joe Flacco went insane, bro. He had like 3 touchdowns, 300 yards.
Listen to me. Had the safety, had that dumbass safety. I think it was Darian Stewart.
I know what you're talking about.
If you'd have just knocked the ball down, the game would have been over with.
Yeah,
like you.
But he still outdueled Peyton.
He didn't. Peyton played a great game, and then
he had like 2 picks that game.
I know he threw a pick that game. I don't know about 2.
He threw 2 picks.
He threw a second. He threw a second pick when the game should have been over with in overtime. Knock the ball down, the game over with.
Still, he still threw the pick. I don't care.
He did throw the pick. Yeah, he did throw the pick.
Joe Flacco would play a clean game, bro. 300 yards.
I think he was like 9-1 that whole playoffs.
Huh?
He was like 9-1 now.
No, he was 11-0 that playoff. He was incredible.
Joe Flacco went on a crazy run. Nobody ever really be talking about it like that, bro.
That's why I'm saying he was incredible.
Bro. You know why? You know why? Because Eli did it twice.
Yeah, that's fair. He did.
Actually, I thought we were talking
all away games too. By the way,
I thought we were talking about
Joe Flacco was all away games too. He went straight to Indy.
We were talking about what?
Andrew Luck, Huss. Went straight to New England. Tom, check him out. Straight to Denver.
That team was horrible. Flexing on Andrew Luck instead. That team was
care.
horrible.
I don't care.
It was Andrew Luck. and nobody
A
else.
win's a win. A win's a win.
No,
A
Nobody
win's a
wins.
win. A win's a win. A win's a win.
Oh, you gonna beat up on
So,
one guy?
Mike, you
That's
don't
it.
fuck with the 28 to
21.
No. Well, this whole conversation, I thought you were talking about the best Super Bowl teams. That's why I didn't want to.
No.
But
We
it
talking
was-
about the best Super Bowls.
Right. I would still have to do research, but yeah, the 28-3 was by
Yeah,
far.
it's because you got pissed off too early, you asshole.
Yeah.
No.
Oh fucking
because-
God! He gets up. He gets up.
No, it has nothing to do with that. It's because I asked early. This is a little pod lore. I asked early, like 7 hours ago, if there's anything you want to discuss, and he said not at the moment, and then brought it up out of thin air, which is completely fine. But it's just like I like to prep. I don't like to.
Like to keep you on your toes, Mikey Mike.
No,
I like
don't do
busting
that.
your balls,
I
Mike.
don't-
I like busting your balls,
I
Mike.
don't do that. I don't do that. I
There
don't
really
do that.
isn't. No, there's not really one exciting Super Bowl
No,
in
but-
the last 5 years.
but for
though.
me-
I'm not
for
even gonna
me-
lie to you.
Oh, you're
That's
crazy
not
as hell.
You
wait,
tripping.
hold on.
That Patrick
Wait,
Mahomes versus the
Eddie-
49 second time?
Wait, this is where I come in. This is where I come in. Let me
Yeah.
roll in right here. Let me roll in here. Number one, 28-3 will never be matched because watching that game with my dad, I did not like. Even when they were coming back, I was like, it just can't happen. It can't be. And
Yeah,
it
right,
actually
right.
was. So that was number one. Number two probably would be Bobby. Number two would be the Chiefs Eagles game because that game was just insane. That was in the last 5 years, wasn't it? Chiefs Eagles.
That was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
2022.
2023.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, Ken is out
Not
here. as
King
well.
left too. Here you go. King said, "Blue's good, dude. We can too."
We get to
That's
talk
fine.
about the Chiefs. She gone.
I'm about to say we got 20 minutes left, and then I got to wrap it
Yeah.
up.
Well, no, we're not even getting the whole 20 yet. That the Chiefs versus
she's
the
back.
49. Okay, cool. The
Sorry.
Chiefs versus the 49ers, literally, like, I ain't gonna lie, that Chiefs versus 49ers run. The second one, bro, Patrick, like, bro, if you remember, I lost so much money in that game. If you remember, Patrick, they go into overtime because the kicker missed the field goal. Patrick Mahomes get the ball back. He literally, remember, he scored with 1 minute left. Who was that that went? Who was that that went in the end zone? Was it Miko?
No, it was Hardman.
Harmon. Yeah, Nico, Miko Harmon.
McCall.
He scores with literally, it's 1 second left when he walks in the end zone, bro. Like if they tackle him, it goes into another overtime. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's when the aura of like I became a true villain against Patrick Mahomes that day, bro. That's
So
the day I
did
was like, I hate
That's
this
why I
nigga,
don't
bro.
like that.
I hate this
had-
nigga, bro.
I had an attitude from start to finish in that game. I had a whole attitude. I didn't want to watch the rest of it. I had to force myself.
That's why when Brandon was like he
to
played good, like no, Kenya, we watched that Super Bowl, bro. He kept not, bro. You have to put
Yeah, I
Patrick
know.
Mahomes away, bro. He kept playing with his food. They gave him the
Yes,
ball back in the
facts.
second half. He had the opportunity to score. He kept not getting it. Like you gotta get points on the board, man.
right? Yeah, okay.
And
fine.
McCaffrey
I
fumbled.
think when it comes to excitement, for me personally, I think the Eagles versus the Chiefs was the better one. I thought that one was more exciting. Where Jalen Hurts had like a masterclass of a game and outdueled them. And Patrick Mahomes won the game on 1 foot, basically. That one was way better.
Yeah, the last quarter of the Chiefs Niners game was cinema, for sure. I can't really think of anything else. That's why I want it. That's why, because I don't want to like look up stuff while the pod's going on. That's why I want to prep for it. But yeah, there's definitely more. I mean, it's hard for me to think about. I can't even really think about like the 2010 through 20. Oh yeah, Patriots versus the Rams, the best Super Bowl of all time. Just kidding, the worst Super Bowl of all time. Actually.
Ew, what to say?
Bro,
What?
that 2011
Well, I remember
Patriots
that
run
one.
wasn't even supposed to happen if Billy Cunningham don't miss the field goal in the AFC Championship. I'm not gonna lie, early, bro. Fake, bro. The Patriots shouldn't even have been there. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
And
That
that's
Adam McCaffrey was amazing too.
Do we want to quickly address Mike Tomlin situation for 15 minutes or
Yeah, I actually.
Oh, that's 15 minutes, but I don't know the situation we talking
10
about.
minutes? Okay, so let me because I did some research earlier today about it. So Mike Tomlin obviously stepped down for the Rams or for the Steelers. My bad. So you know, a lot of the Steelers, ex-Steelers players, even the Steelers players now, they have pods. I think Cam Hayward has a pod. James Harrison and Joe.
Yeah,
Hayden.
with Mike Tomlin. You talking about you talking about the Joey Porter situation? It was
Well, no. It's that. There's a reason why
Mike Thomas in it though because
Wait, hold on. Let me just. I'm gonna get to everything. Trust me. I'm gonna get to everything.
All right, go
So
ahead.
James Harrison came out after Mike Tomlin stepped down, and he said that Mike Tomlin is not a Hall of Famer. He said Mike Tomlin is essentially
Yeah.
overrated as a coach. he really, really does not like Mike Tomlin, from what I heard.
Yeah, because that was really like, if you know, you know. Mike Tomlin, and I just give him a hard time here, black quarterback. I hate to be the black guy, get on the black guy, but he literally took Bill Cowher's team that he built and won with it, bro. Like he didn't do nothing for real that first year.
Okay.
Like, all them pieces, Lamar Woodley, Ike Taylor, they were all
That's fine.
Bill Cowher's guys.
That's fine.
And whatever that
Hold on.
coach name that was real old, that
Hold on.
defensive coach.
So that's what James Harrison said. James Harrison basically said, look, Mike Tomlin there was zero, he had nothing to do with my development. He had nothing to do with this. It was Dick LeBeau, and it was the linebackers coach. Mike Tomlin had nothing.
Yeah, Dick LeBeau. That's who. Dick LeBeau. Yeah, they respect Dick LeBeau
whatsoever. So Ben Roethlisberger, I think week 12 or 13, he actually didn't even say anything bad. All Ben Roethlisberger said was that the Steelers and Mike Tomlin should move on. They should part ways. It's probably be better for the both of them. So he didn't even really say anything. And then
him and Joe Hayden have a podcast.
And then Joey Porter, somebody asked him, I think it was the Cam Hayward pod, somebody asked him about the comments that they were being made. I don't even think he heard what Ben Roethlisberger said. And I don't really know if he heard what James Harrison said. And then he went on a whole thing how Ben Roethlisberger is a bad person. He's a bad teammate. Anybody who was around him knows. Blah, blah,
He's
blah.
on and off the field.
And really, I mean, when it comes to like Ike Taylor and Ryan Clark, those are like really the only guys I can think of that are in the media. They haven't said anything bad about Ben Roethlisberger that I can think of.
So many other teammates said something bad about him, though.
Yeah,
like,
previous, so many, bro.
Of course. But there's also legitimate.
And the first person to do it was Antonio Brown, and we poo-poo him because it was Antonio Brown.
But there's legitimate documented evidence and allegations that Ben Roethlisberger is just not a good person.
2 sexual harassment charges.
Yeah. So like that's the whole thing. And then the main thing is I want to say is like, do we agree with James Harrison that Mike Tomlin's like overrated? Like, is that
my thing is though is like, all right, cool. You don't like Mike Tomlin, but
he didn't do anything though.
Praising the same thing he was praising, cut him 3 times.
Who?
Bill Cowher.
Well, he wasn't.
But you know why? Because at that time, what people don't understand is that at that time he was behind Joey Porter. Like Joey Porter was, I don't think I understand. Joey Porter was the guy.
Yeah,
he pretty much.
He was a problem. Out of the draft. Part of the reason why James Harrison didn't get drafted because he didn't have the measurables. He had these little popcorn shrimp arms.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't that tall. He was 6 foot flat. He was all brute force. You could not measure with Mike Tomlin with James Harrison had, bro. He was like the DMX of outside linebackers, bro. Like you couldn't measure. It didn't measure. He had a slow 40 time. He couldn't jump. He had a bad vertical. He again his arm length. You know, if you want to play outside linebacker and pass rush, edge pass rush, you gotta have some type of arms. He didn't have better measurables than Lamar Woodley on the other side of him. He just used to just beat, bro. He was same thing with John Randall. John Randall had none of the measurables that you want out of a DT. He just had something you can't coach, and that's pure brute force.
Yeah, and I don't think that James Harrison was like he wasn't as strong as he was at his peak when he got into the league. That's all the thing. He built that strength. He was definitely very strong and above average, but with all of the bad points that you said of his game when he came out, that's kind of why he went undrafted. But I think personally, look, I'm not going to deny that Mike Tomlin 100% took Bill Cowher's team and won, but I do think like not being over 500 or not going under 500 for like 18 years is like incredible. Like that's something that can't be understated. And I also think it's such a weird thing. And this is why like it's so hard to talk about stuff like this. But when people blame Mike Tomlin for them not getting a quarterback, for their decisions in the draft, it's like, was Mike Tomlin the one saying we don't need a quarterback? We're just going to get bum quarterbacks and late in the first round every single year. Like I think for what he had, past the Triple Bs, because the Triple Bs were elite offensively and their defense would, fall apart in the playoffs. And then there was a couple games where that offense didn't perform like they should. But past that, I think Mike Tomlin has overexceeded any expectation of what those teams had every single year. In these past couple of years, it was Pittsburgh did not make the playoffs because they are just not that good. And then they find a way to win.
I want to say something.
I think that James Harrison's just like, he just hates Mike Tomlin, and I personally think it's because Mike Tomlin cut him and he wanted to retire as a Steeler, and that's why he went to New England. But Kenya, go ahead.
I think the one takeaway that I took from that interview, that part of the interview, was when Joey Porter said that rookie Ben Roethlisberger flat out refused to sign jerseys from his veteran teammates. So that pretty much told you everything you needed to know about his character. Like Ben and Brett Favre come from the same tree of just bad seeds. I mean, there is no line they won't cross. They will either steal money from black people or they'll sexually harass women, and will still sit here and build statues and put them in the Hall of Fame and put them on Mount Rushmores as if they're these great guys, and they're clearly not. I mean, that's what shocked me the most about that whole 15-minute segment of that video. That's just what I want to say.
I will say this though. Ben was a dick from the jump. Like no one liked
Yeah,
that.
my point.
Brett Favre was but that broke my heart. Brett Favre was beloved, bro. Like he was everybody's favorite, like uncle, bro. Like that broke my heart, bro. But then when you know, there's always signs when you start to look back on how Brett Favre he was winning on the Packers, same way Aaron Rodgers ended up doing, like, which was crazy because you see what happened to you and you did it to somebody else. And then like he was planning on that, retire, I'm not gonna retire, coming back, I'm not gonna come back. Like it was a little bit of selfishness there when you look at it.
He didn't want to mentor Aaron Rodgers.
Nope.
And it's crazy because Aaron Rodgers gets the selfish title, which I'm not saying he doesn't deserve.
I mean, he literally did. He literally treated Jordan Love the same way Brett Favre treated him.
That's not true. That's
That's not
actually 100% false.
I feel like Aaron Rodgers.
Really,
No, I don't mean the mentor part. I
research.
mean the fact that like you held the team hostage for years
That's not
on this for about the last 3 years of his career. Mike, you know this. It was I'm gonna retire. I'm not gonna retire. Oh, I'm gonna leave. I'm not gonna leave. I'm gonna leave. I'm not gonna leave. He did that shit for 3 years.
I don't.
No, he didn't. What do you mean he got traded? Didn't he get traded?
He
I thought
literally.
his contract
He got
was up.
traded, bro. What do you mean?
No,
He
he-
didn't do that.
he-
He never did that one time, bro. You're capping. And dude, first of all, you're acting like when Jordan Love got drafted,
I remember.
he literally was like a year removed from the MVP, bro. This is what I'm saying. Your Aaron Rodgers
was
hate is
upset
super
about
forced,
it.
gang.
He was
Because
upset, but
no, Early's Aaron Rodgers hate is super forced because and Jordan Love.
I'm telling you right now,
Hold on.
Mike. I'm telling you right now. I
Bro,
remember
your hate's
specifically.
forced, bro.
He was literally playing. He did the
Early.
same thing that Whistling did. He kept threatening to lead the team. He kept
Early,
threatening them.
hold on. Let me finish what I was gonna say. Aaron Rodgers, Jordan Love literally, they asked him, Aaron, like what was the relationship like with Aaron Rodgers? Said it was a great relationship. Like he always helped me, he always mentored me. Like I wouldn't be the player who I was right now if it wasn't for him. Okay, so as much as you want to say that he sabotaged or hostage them for 3 years, number one, Jordan Love was not ready to play in year 1, in year 2, and even year 3. So that's number one. Number two, it's like,
How do you know?
well, because he's already like you.
I think that he was
Oh,
still
don't already know. You've been good.
No,
Yeah,
he's dealt with turnover issues his whole career. So imagine
he
if
was
he
not
started
ready
in year
Like,
one.
that-
And he
that
played
was
it, and he
topic.
played in like he didn't play in a low
I'm not
turf.
saying year 1, but
He
I
did.
don't know about year 2 and 3. Though,
But there's also no like I think that you're actually making up like the whole thing that he was planning on retiring. There was no legitimate evidence.
It was retired. It was about him leaving. Like he kept acting like he was going to leave, or he wasn't going to leave. Because if you don't remember this, but it was the time where the Packers were like, okay, we're ready to just get over this whole saga thing with Aaron Rodgers and move on and basically start anew so we can get this over with. And Aaron Rodgers was kind of playing it. He was playing it real close where I might leave, I might not leave. And they was literally redoing like 1-year contracts and stuff like that for him because it was like they were trying to keep as long as they want, and eventually he just ended up leaving because the play wasn't there no more. But bro, he held them hostage for about 2 or 3 years. I remember this.
What is holding hostage, bro?
Holding hostage, like we're trying to move on and you won't let us move on because you're trying.
What do you mean? It's their choice not to re-sign him, bro. They could have.
So it's like what Kobe did, right? At one point in time, the team was so bad. Kobe was like, either y'all trade me or do something about it. It was like that. It was literally like, no. It was like, okay, cool. Are we going into this offseason and we're getting rid of Aaron Rodgers and we're going to basically try to start this saga with this new era with Jordan Love, or like, what are we doing? They were literally doing.
This is what I'm saying, bro.
I can't wait to get the
insane.
research. We're coming
This
back.
comment is insane. He held them hostage and he bled them dry in contract extensions after the MVPs. Yes, because he was.
He did. Thank you,
37.
Marley.
Wait,
Thank
hold
you,
on,
Marley.
Hold on. That's insane to me because he was in his late 30s, so they didn't want to pay him the money that he deserved when he came off of an MVP. Of course, he's going to want to get paid after he won an MVP. Like, what are we talking about? Brett Favre wasn't an MVP level quarterback when he was freaking when he was struggling to go back and forth with retiring or not retiring. So this is number one. Number two, they drafted Jordan Love in the first round. Literally, I don't know if it was the first round, but they drafted him after Aaron Rodgers won an MVP. So we're acting like that Aaron like completely sabotaged the team. Like, and that's not even what I was trying to talk about. What I was trying to talk about is that Brett Favre literally was like, I'm not mentoring you. I'm not helping you. You figure it out. That's exactly what he did.
Because he was mad they drafted him. He was mad they drafted him.
Right, but Aaron was pissed too, but he still helped Jordan Love through it because he knew eventually he was going to leave and Jordan Love was going to be the guy. So he at least did that. If you want to say he sabotaged or not sabotaged, that's fine. But like, I still think that like Brett Favre was a little bit more greedy. But yeah, all right.
But A-Rod has been, bro. A-Rod went through, like, we know A-Rod did some big things as a teammate.
He has as a teammate. Like he's not a bigger asshole than Brett Favre.
Absolutely, Brett Favre. He literally stole from the community. Like, hell no, yeah, I'm with you on that.
He definitely
the king of assholes, apparently.
Aaron Rodgers told Greg Jennings he was gone as a joke, like right before the game. Like, yeah, Aaron Rodgers definitely has done some bad stuff, and he did it to their best receiver at the time. It wasn't even like some rando. Like he did it to Greg Jennings, who was on his way out at the time, but was their best receiver. So underrated guy too that doesn't get talked about anymore. But Greg Jennings was the man back in the day.
Sure. But they had a squad between him, Donald Driver, and then Jordy. Where they had a squad, bro.
Jordy, yeah.
All right. Well, with that being said, it's another episode of the Open Field Podcast. You know, we're creeping up on 100 here. You know, God bless everybody in the chat right now. God bless everybody that was here earlier. You know, 12 viewers, 13 viewers. We're getting up there.
Yeah,
we're just going to continue to grind. And
we get back to that 30, 40, 50 viewers. Hey, man, we'll get to it.
Yeah, we will.
Clips will keep coming. Like and subscribe. If you don't already like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Tell a friend, man. Off season, we'll be doing more stuff, more rankings, games, all type of stuff, man. Just stay tuned.
All right. Peace, y'all.